The stream. There we go. Perfect. All right. You registering? Cool. I think. Main character, say something. Bruh, you just said say something, please. Look, I appreciate the game design of how it doesn't say it every time I move you, but come on, say it one more time, I need you. You fucking suck. You know that? Here, you know what? You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna choose somewhere. Go over here. You fucking suck. Alright, you know what? We're back. We're back in Planescape. Doing some funny. Having a grand old time. I'm gonna be honest, don't actually remember what we're doing today. Let me double check. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to that guy. Oh fuck, that's right, the hag. Okay, okay, so there's the tomb. Oh no, I don't like this at all. I entirely forgot about the hag. Who the fuck are you? Oh no, you're the officers. Yo, bro. A message for Keldor. Thank you, sir. You'll find him in the great Godsman Hall. That sounds pretentious. I appreciate you, home slice. Whoa. Settle down, all y'all. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, right there. Is there anything over here? I'm always down for any... Yeah, okay, no, there's nothing.
Done.
Oh, shit. God's... Oh. I thought that was, like, the owner. But no, it's just a title. Where the hell... Jesus. That's a lot of molten magma. Okay. Alyssa, who the fuck are we talking to? Keldor? Yes, Keldor. I don't know what the fuck Keldor is. There's many doors, and I don't know which one I'm allowed to go into. Talk to the one person with a name. See a short woman with slight horns on her forehead and ears that curve sharply back on her skull. She smells faintly of sulfur, even over the reek of the Founder's fires. Greetings, what can I do for you? I can't just ask you. Okay. This is a communal and individual faction, and there are variations on the theme, depending on whom one speaks with. You have an interesting usage of the English language. Young lady? You seem like older lady. But the basic gist of it is that life, nay, all existence itself, is a test of sorts. Huh? Wait, this is just a factory. Are you not just like industrial? Okay, you know, I'll listen. I'll have an open mind. All things that arise test us, and how we react determines how we move closer to the true understanding of everything. We seek the truth behind the multiverse, and it's apparent to us that ours is the right way. Okay. Interesting. I can use the forge? Certainly, just make sure you have the proper items for it. Protection from the flames, tongs, hammer, and of course your iron ore. If you can't find them lying around somewhere, then you'll have to buy them from the clerk for a nominal price. Man, okay, you strike me as the kind of person who's been working here for 15 years. Who the hell are you? Supervisor. Yup. Okay. Supervisor. This area being the main foundry area of the Great Foundry, where much of our current public work takes place. Public. The foundry is larger than this, of course, but we have a large contract we're working on, and we've been sworn to secrecy. Just say NDA. So most of the work area is off limits. My apologies. limits? That's ridiculous! Preposterous, even! Farewell! Okay, who the fuck am I talking to? I'm assuming it's over here at the non-guarded door. Never mind, I take that back. It's guarded. I'm afraid that's a secret, sir. Okay, alright, never mind. I just need to speak to fucking Keldor. Is there anyone named Keldor in here? No, it doesn't look like it. It's just Godsman. How do I get through those doors? I just want to know where Keldor is. It's behind the guarded doors. Oh my fucking god. Okay, thank you. I'm actually lost. I'm not trying to break into anywhere. I'm genuinely lost. Foundry worker. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I didn't realize this was gonna be a thing. You see a wizened old man with trembling hands and a cunning face. He looks you over carefully and speaks. Have I seen you before? You seem familiar to me somehow. I'm really worried I killed someone in here and they're gonna want to kill me back. Who are you? Me? I'm Nautilin, Godsmith You're not the clerk, are you? Uh-oh. At least I used to be, now I'm a clerk. Oh, he's the clerk. Okay, maybe I should have just read. Breathe in the city air. I really hope the fighter extraordinaire didn't. That's a pity. Okay, well at least we just moved on. Remember where? Not so fast, lad. Takes a while for the mind to warm up to the task like this. I've lived a long time and see a lot more faces in that time. And it ain't so easy to remember. Memories fading. That is the first time. Is this the first time he has fucking said it? Like, the nameless one has spoken in just regular dialogue instead of just choosing an option? Apparently my character is very annoyed at the fact of being called lad. Some gear. 50 copper for it? Oh, Jesus. How much do I have? Oh, I have plenty. Okay, that's not an issue. Well, that's 40. Easy enough. I'm still looking for Keldor. Is he down here? No, it's just an empty room. Where the fuck is he? Hold on. Keldor of Durian. What the fuck? Oh. Who the fuck are you? You see a slab-stomached man with thick arms and a scraggly beard. Slab-stomached is an interesting way to say abs. He smells as if he hasn't washed in ages, and his breath doesn't do much for breakfast. Good thing I don't eat. He's in the process of ordering around subordinates as you approach him, and he deals with a quick cuff to the ear. Wait. And he deals a quick cuff to the ear of one of them. He turns to face you, hitching up his belt. What do you want? Can you just tell me where the fuck Keldor is? Oh my god, this is such... Thilden the Great. Cool, man. Where the fuck... Covered in soot. Okay. Sarcastic, that's the first time. Couldn't sit most of the time with Blaster. The nickname my labor has given me one out of affection, no doubt. That's right, they do. They know what's coming to them. Yeah, okay, you... Alright, you're not helpful either. Where the fuck is he? You know what? Damn it. Damn it. Come on. Hey!
I'm gone.
Who the fuck are you? Are you the receptionist? You see a young woman as you approach her, her eyes stare directly into yours. You get the uncomfortable feeling that she's not just examining your eye color. Her gaze seems to penetrate far deeper than that. Greetings, stranger. How was your day? Well enough. I'd like you to answer some questions. Just tell me, where the fuck?
Updated my
Why'd you
journal.
call me a half-man? I call you a half-man because I cannot see your spirit. All the other mortals who pass through my life show their spirits to me as a shining spark or a smoldering ember. You show nothing at all. I call you half-man because I cannot see your spirit as I see those of others. Whether this is because you have no soul or because you have transcended, I cannot say. One way or another, you are but half a man. That is the other half. What the other half is, I cannot say. Why not? Who the fuck are you? Daughter of Sandoz, one of the factors of the Godsmen. My brother's... Okay, you guys have a fucking naming scheme. My brother Saros is a child of the Foundry, yet I fear he has never embraced the philosophy of the believers of the Source. My father is a factor here, and his travels have led him far from the Foundry and into the realms most mortals never even dream of achieving. Saros is a brash, impulsive lad, easily given. Why the fuck can you see through souls? Or see into see souls? Fuck you think you're doing playing Planescape without me backseating? I'm trying to find Andy, I would love your backseating right now. I'm trying to find Keldor right now, and these fuckers are the opposite of helpful. They just keep telling me fucking shit about their faction. I just want to know where Keldor is. That's it. This one actually seems kind of interesting, so I'm willing to talk to her. Excuse me. Full of aggression of youth, I believe he feels himself more sensate than Godsman, further vindicating my belief that the sensates are the most immature of all the factions of Sigil. Why are they the most immature? Why are they the most immature? Because, like children, they do not understand that there is more beyond the world than the senses, beyond what one can see, hear, taste, touch, smell. Look around you. You are in the outer planes. There is belief made solid, and that does not mean the seemingly rough matter can be comprehended by the senses. This is belief. No mere physicality can match it. Cool. I'm going upstairs. Oh, well, there's Saros. Bin Laden? You see a severe? That adjective doesn't feel right to me. Sever? Severe woman with flaming red hair. That is a weird adjective to use. Again, older game. Flaming red hair pulled back tight, giving her face a stretched, nervous look. How tight is her hair to make her whole face stretched? Ugh. She appears to be deep in thought, as if at your approach she glances up and says, "Can I help you with something?" Let's ask you. She stifles a yawn. You can ask almost anyone here about the Foundry and you'll get the same answer. What makes you think I'll give one that's any different? Ask another question. Tell you about the project we've sworn our lives to complete and defend? No, I don't think I will. Not yet, anyway. Let's just say it's powerful. I'm getting in way deeper than I should. I just want to talk to Keldor, man. No clue where he is. Fuck! Hey, man. My name is Bin Laden. I'm a magical engineer, not a mage, mind you. But fucking stupid-ass philosophy words. Theoretician. Yeah, that feels like the right word. Theoretician. And I'm going to make sure that the Godsmen don't get a chance to use that weapon or contract for other such weapons of war again. Okay, you know, that's fair. So with the people here, oh please, for Eccentric, Neil's End, or Outcast Woman, Kellar, Thildon the Grey, whose heart is ambitious like his name. Keldor! You just skim over him? Fuck, man! He's a factor. A lot of people are factors, apparently. Personally, I don't know much about the Godsmen and their quest line. I'm more helpful if you plan on joining the Sensates once they're more interesting. Alright, yeah, they're more interesting. I mean, they do seem to be enemies? Standoffish, rivals, something along those lines to the Godsmen. Fucking forget it. Oh.
I'm gone.
These safety deposit boxes? What is this?
All right.
This is just more? They're all gonna be full of nothing, aren't they? Keldor! Fuck, let me in. Let me in. There we go. What are you currently trying to do? I missed the first 10 minutes. I'm literally just trying to look for Keldor. I got permission to enter this building to go tell him something for some copper, and I can't find his fucking ass. Keldor. There he is. Big man. You look old as fuck. See, a sturdy man who looks like he's just bursting with vitality. His face is tanned and lined. His black beard is beginning to show hints of white. Hail, stranger, and well met. What can I do for you this fine day? I have a message for you from, Goltspur. Message, eh? He takes the note from you. Very well, I can tell him the message. You can tell him the message is delivered. Was there anything else you wanted? Oh, I got a couple questions. Who the fuck are you? He smiles broadly. Oh god. My friend, I killed her. That's disappointing. I am Keldor of Durian, one of the factoums? Factoums of the Godsmen, and nominally in charge of this place while our true high-ups are gone on conclave. Okay. Corporate, not God. Not God, right? Just corporate? Because I hope I didn't... Tell me about your faction. He smiles with his face creasing in wrinkles. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, what are your beliefs? We believe in the universe as a giant testing ground. What's the point of it all? We're not entirely sure. Classic. After all, we haven't gotten to the end of it just yet, have we? So life is a test. We take the test and we pass it and move on to the next form. Archon of a fiend or of the power, the choices we make in it, as always, help chart our course. Whether we have free will or not is still under debate. I kind of like that. Like, Life is all a test. Whether we actually have free will or not, it's under debate. I really like that. It's just really funny to me. Of course, I'm on the side of the free will people. I hate thinking that my choices have already been made for me. You know, that's valid. That's perfectly understandable. Some of the faction's history, come and believe, founded in Perrin for the Great Upheaval. That's right, that was mentioned before. During the upheaval, Aogi the Faunal tightened the faction's beliefs into what they are today. She had been reincarnated 1,000 times and could remember each one of her reincarnations. Sounds familiar. She taught us how to... Well, me granted, I don't remember them. She's just a more powerful me. Important factions, we have plenty of stories, but those are bare bones. Alright. You give... What do I get? Excellent foundry, room, and a board for you and your friends, especially items and spells. Wait, do I get storage? More favorable reaction from most folks you'll meet on the street. There's not much to recommend us. Of course, if you're planning on being with us merely for the benefits, I have to counsel against it. That's fair and valid. We don't have enemies per se, yo. Still, there are some who oppose our beliefs. The bleak cabal scoff at the idea that we evolve towards something more perfect. I figure that if they don't think there's a point, they might as well get over with it, like the Dustmen ought to. The Dustmen think that life is an illusion, preparing for the big death, and our belief champions the... Yeah, okay, this is such philosophy. Promote death, we celebrate life. What could be more opposed? There's multiple different ways of celebrating life. Okay. You do anyways. You know, honestly, I kind of enjoy that each faction just has it. It feels weirdly contrived, the fact that physical factions are separate through specifically their philosophical ideology. There's usually some sort of like physical reason for them to have it. Like a pretty good example would be actually New Vegas, where like all of them obviously lean to different philosophical ideas because, you know, you got fascism, you've got democracy, and you've got, what the fuck was Mr. House? Some sort of dictatorship. I don't know. It was... They all had their philosophical ideas of how the world should be run, and it was brought forth through the actual physical landscape. Well, these guys... It feels weird for factory workers to be spitting philosophy. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right because factory workers just don't give a shit about that. I don't know. Like, factory workers, they feel like they would be more in line with the sensates where, like, you know, we go through life and we enjoy what we have. Like, it feels weird that each faction is designated to a different philosophy without anything bringing that out. It feels contrived, if you get what I mean when I say that. I still recommend Sensates for a bit more intellectual playthrough. I can already see your bias. Godsmen are a good enough faction to join more than the Dusties and Zyositex? I can never fucking... Such a weird word. Alright. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Like, I don't know, it feels weird. I hope there is some reason. I mean, it works better in here because, you know, it seems like gods of sorts have created these factions, so they would be pushing on their own ideals and shit. But I don't know, it feels like it just doesn't feel human. For you ask what a faction's about, and instead of saying anything concrete they talk about a belief system, which, you know, I mean, I suppose it could work to bring in people. I mean, fuck it works for religion, bring people in. I mean, that's what these are. These don't feel like factions. These just feel like religions. What do you do? Did I ask that already? I did. Oh, why are you named that way? That's a good question. Our real name are the believers of the service. See, that's a religion. But, like, in the Great Foundry, which just feels like it's the company. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But because we believe that all creatures have the potential for godliness. Okay, that came out of nowhere within them. Okay, alright, trials. That does line up, actually. Fucking Scientology over here. I wasn't expecting godliness. I thought you were just gonna say, like, someone who fucking could become the best of themselves, but no. Straight up godliness. I'm now worried about you. Friend, I can't give you that until you prove yourself. Yeah, okay. Well, I did what I needed. Anyone named this Saros? I want to go back here. Oh! There's Xander. I was wondering where you were. See a bushy-haired man clad in the height of fashion. He looks like he's wearing a wife beater. I wouldn't call that necessarily the height of fashion. If you consider fashion to have died 50 years ago, his clothing seems to consist of tattered. Oh, that was sarcasm. Oh, okay. You know, all right. I may have just ragged on this game, but I gotta say, when the narrator is sarcastic, it's always such a pleasant surprise that I fucking love it. Even if I never pick up on it, because it's so rare, but I fucking love it every time it happens. It brings out so much personality, and he seems to affect the distinct. And also, I don't know what it is. Is it just me? When you say something sarcastically, it brings out such more description sometimes. Like, if you just said he's wearing some ragged shit, it wouldn't strike as anything. But you say in the height of fashion, if you consider fashion to have died 50 years ago, it suddenly just makes him look so much more ragged and fucking just not giving a shit about his appearance. It's good. I love it. Who the fuck are you? I'm Neil Xander, great-grandson of the artificer Zero Xander, engineer, dreamer, creator. Oh god, you're a fucking influencer. Okay. And I have finished his work, the work that you commissioned, the Dream Builder? What? Are you ready to claim the use of it now? What? The fuck? What is that? What do you mean I commissioned it? It is both machine and ritual. It is a state of mind and a construct of demon blood. It grants dreams to those who enter its confines. It was built for you, and it's waiting for you. Are you ready to finish it off? Oh. What am I past it? Okay. For some reason, I thought maybe these guys controlled the giant iron giant in the siege engine, because I couldn't remember if I actually commissioned something from him or not. Okay, so this is from... Okay. How did you know it was built for me? This feels like a dumb question. Because my great-grandfather, Zeno Xander, set your face in stone so that we would know you when you returned for the work you commissioned. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I respect the commitment. I wouldn't have etched someone's face in stone just so my great-grandchildren could... That is fucking dedication. That's some mythology shit, and I fucking love it. He always thought you'd return, but no one else truly believed you would. Our family completed it. And I love how this kid just knew it He knew the face on that stone like the back of his hand, so I just approached and he's like, ah, you. there was no like second guessing or doubt or like, is it actually you? No, he was like, I got you. You want to take this shit? I want it the fuck off my hands. Our family completed it. Because we said we would, and now here you are. All right, do you still have this stone? That's not the question I wanted to ask. What I need to begin the final stages of the Dream Builder is a piece of your skin immersed in your blood. I have my arm, I think, so the machine can familiarize itself with your physical essence. Okay. Flesh, blood, bottle. Okay. I think I have my arm. Let me check. I have my... That's for goddamn sure. I have my arm. Does it count as blood? I have a blood charm. I have all of these as well. I have a leather apron. Can I equip the leather apron? Damn, that makes me sad. Okay. Oh, fuck. I'm hiccuping like a motherfucker. I love how he can use this stone. Oh, wait, no, he can't use these. Okay. You know what? Does my arm work? Why is this so dark here? That's bothering me. Your arm is petrified. Well, I know, but like... Alright, fine, I'll figure it out. I'll cut off my skin somehow. Wait. The tattoos! Oh, shit. Oh, wait, hold on, actually, before we go. Saros. I want to talk to you two. You see a sandy-haired youth. He's on the cusp between... Oh. Adolescence and adulthood. Wait, do you mean... Would you mean like he's 18? Like he's 18, yeah? Okay. From his eyes, it's Telemachus. It looks like he's trying to be as adult as possible without having the slightest idea how. And yeah, I remember those days. In other words, he seems innocent. Also, same shit with narrators. In other words, makes it sound like a person. I love that. I love it when narrators sound like people and not just disembodied, neutral voices. Hey, stranger, what can I do for you? I mean, honestly, like, that's the best way to do narrators, because if you try to be neutral, like, there's narrating, and then if you're trying to be a neutral narrator, you're gonna make shit sound so dull. You gotta invoke emotion. Sorry, I'm about to go on a tangent. I'll stop myself. I've been writing lately, can you tell? I'm Saros. I grew up here, got to run through the foundry, playing with stuff. I like pretty much everyone here except for Thilton. He keeps saying I'm not raised right and that my father is a poor parent. All I know is that Thilden's the biggest sod I've ever met. Fair enough. No, keep cooking. More tangents, content. Okay, I'll stretch and hydrate too. I'll go on the tangent as I'm going to pick up my tattoos. I don't know how else gonna need my blood. I don't know how I'm gonna get my blood. I grew up here. Yeah, okay. Is that all you have to... You just hate Thilden? Is that all you gotta say? There's smiths and workers, I think. Let me guess. Oh, he doesn't say it. They know how to live life. They know what it's all about. Not like these people. They keep pretending there's some big noble purpose to it all, but I don't see it. My sister says that life is more than our senses show, but I don't see how she knows that, since all she knows is through her senses. I just don't get why people make this stuff up. Since Sora, she can just look at someone and see what needs adding, what needs taking away. I don't know how she does it. Yeah, I was wondering the same shit, because it seems like both you and your father are just normal people. Did you have some, like, cursed surgery? Your father always, or my father, excuse me, our father? I mean, it's both of your fathers. Always said that it was something about her ascending to another level, that she was born Godsman. Oh, favoritism complex. Okay, I understand what's going on here. You're spiting all this shit because you feel like she's favored, so you're spiting what she's doing. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I have done editing work quite a few times, clearly enough, and I have seen some, like, rather insecure writers try to purposefully do a neutral voice just so that they don't, because they don't want to come across as too emotional or too flivorant or something. I don't really know the reason myself, but it's some sort of insecurity in writers, and I fucking hate neutral language, man. And neutral language is different from passive. So obviously, like, English teachers are always gonna rave on about, like, shut the fuck up, are always gonna rave on about, like, active language and passive language, or is it language? It's active and passive something. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about pure neutral language that a lot of people would think that you have to do. Like, people just assume that that's how professionals write. It's like a fucking law shit and lawyer speak. No, that shit's boring as hell. If you want to write a story, you don't do lawyer speak. That's stupid as fuck. I'm very opinionated about this. I hate it. I hate it when I have to read lawyer speak, because it's not even boring for me, because I can read lawyer speak just fine. And what's worse is that they don't even do lawyer speak well, because they aren't trying to do lawyer speak. They want to write a story, and it's just a mess. It always is. You don't do neutral language whenever you write. You want to invoke emotion. You want a reason for your audience to keep reading. You want to go on. Where the fuck are my tattoos? Where the fuck are they? You want a reason for your audience to keep reading, and you want to invoke emotions, because that's how they keep reading. That's how they have feelings about your book. They want to keep reading. They want to think about your book through the emotions that you evoke, and the only way to do that is choosing specific language. I had this problem for a while. That's probably why I hate it so much, because I had it for so long. You want your narrator to have biases. You want your narrator to come across as a person, and if it is an actual person in the book, fucking more points to it. You want your narrator to not seem as trustworthy. And I'm about to go down this long tangent. Not all narrators are trustworthy. Most of the time, whether you realize it or not, whether the author even knows it or not, the narrator is not trustworthy. And I'm saying this slowly because, holy fuck, it seems like today everyone thinks that the narrator just needs to be taken at face value because they're the narrator. There's some omniscient god, clearly, because that's totally how narrators work. So you take their words at face value. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Narrators are not omniscient beings. It's so rare for a narrator to be an omniscient being because it's so fucking boring to read. And I fucking hate it when so many... Ooh, I nearly went really insulty there. Let me find a better phrase. When so many adept and experienced literary readers try to analyze work, they have this awful tendency to just take everything said in the book that's not dialogue. Sometimes people take fucking characters, what they say, at face value, and that's even more infuriating. Because that's one of the most common things, is that characters don't say what they mean. At least they shouldn't. looking at you, Star Wars prequels. I don't know where the fuck it is. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't my skin. Maybe I don't know. Where the fuck are my tattoos? Oh, did I drop them a while ago? Oh, fuck. Hold on. We can go back. Where the fuck was I going with this? I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. That's... What the fuck? So we're in Lower Ward. Okay. Okay, I understand what's going on here. It might be in the alley?
All right.
Do I have to rediscover all this? Oh god, I do. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I understand it, but goddamn, that's annoying. Okay, hold on. Did it completely wipe everything? Bottom part of the screen is still cut off. Oh, shit. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. How's that? Is that everything good? I think that's everything. I think everything's set. I think we're good now. Narrator tells you a story that he or she witnessed. Sorry, Twitch is catching up and that took me off guard. Still, he or she witnessed in person, but it's not participant in. Would this be considered a stalker's confession? I mean, honestly, maybe. Can you walk this way? Sirs. Madams. Okay, it's broken. What the fuck was I saying? Saying something about narrators. People take them at face value. I hate it. It is a pet peeve of mine. I despise it when people just take it at face value and don't put any fucking critical thinking into it. And it would be... Okay. One... Can I phrase this less pretentiously? I'm gonna just say it out loud, and that usually helps me come up with something better. One better way to combat this sustained belief of so many dumbasses in the world is to have the narrator be directly wrong in the story. And sarcasm is one of those good ways. Granted, it's not being directly wrong in the story, and it's also not directly lying either. You know, honestly, it is more of an issue with the fact that people don't even realize a lot of the lies. Because whenever a narrator is, like, lying, like, what's a good example? Fucking Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot's actually a pretty good example of, inconsistent narrator. Where the fuck? Hold on. No, stop it. It's a very good example of inconsistent narrator, Mr. Robot, but it's always played for this massive twist, so for some fucking reason people believe that if it's not a massive twist, they're telling the truth. It's fucking irritating. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep raving out of how annoying it is. Kid, do you have any more for me? What is this one? No, I don't need that one. Rest is dead? No. You don't have it. Fucking Christ. You'll have to stay in the new area. You're not gonna find anything useful in the hive.
I'm gone.
Okay, so... Excuse me.
Hey,
so you're...
We're being watched, Chief.
You're just...
Natural.
Shut the fuck up, Mort. Shut. So you're just telling me that my tattoo doesn't count as my skin? You know, it was worth a shot. Alright, let's go. Lower ward.
I'm gone.
Oh, it's nighttime. Can I rest? Can I rest in this area? Hold on. Can I rest in here? I think I can rest in here. We're gonna rest real quick. So yeah, it's something that fucking irritates me, and like, it would be so much easier to tell these fucking stupid dumbasses off if we just had more narrators that were sarcastic and showed a bit more personality. And I don't mean like first person narrators or someone who's already clearly established in the story. I mean actual like third party out of the story narrators. Just showed a bit more of the author's voice or something like that, man. Because there's a lot of stories that just don't, and it's so boring to read. Cleric's Ward.
All right.
More harlots. Melmaner. Okay. What the fuck are you? This thin, sharp-faced man rushes towards you, calling for your attention. Hey, sir! Sir! But a moment of your time. Were you, perchance, here to visit the tailor? What? The man breaks in. I ask, sir, because fuck off, dude. I seem to have offended the man. I've commissioned the hot-blooded fool to make me a costume, but he's thrown me out of his shop and will not speak. The man suddenly balls his fist and shakes the sky. What have I done to deserve such treatment? Nothing, I say. I was a patron. Okay, what the fuck do you want? Could I beg for you to enter the place and fetch my costume for me, sir? I have a masquerade to go to, and I am not in the time to commission another tailor. I'll do it, but not for free. You're just fetching a costume. It won't take but a moment of your time. Maybe you shouldn't have been such a dumbass. Certainly don't think such a meager act. Alright then, it's not worth my time. 10 copper coins. Then I'll do an errand for you for the mere minutes of that. Yeah, I don't like your tone, sir. I'm gonna see why the tailor found you so distasteful. I would have taken the money afterwards. I wasn't gonna fucking grab it beforehand because I knew that was just gonna cause a bigger fuckus. What's up? Heavy-set middle-aged man wearing clothes that seem to be spun of glittering gold. In his hands he holds a bolt of cloth strung taut across a wooden frame. He is currently embroidering some pattern into the fabric. Doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence. He continues working on his embroidery, muttering. The man does not look up from his work. Yes, I am certain that what you need is truly quite urgent. Now if you could be silent for a moment. Alright. At last he sets down the embroidery and looks at you. Before you can speak, however, he suddenly picks up another item and sets to work again. Wait, some more. I'm gonna be very patient, man. He finally finishes his work and setting it down to examine you. Greetings, I am Gone Calves. Gone. What the fuck is that name? My brother in Christ, please go to a lawyer and get it changed. Lawyer, go to a courtroom and get it changed. Now, what was it you were here to see me about? Some questions. Any magical clothes? That would fit you. Wow, okay, that's rude. Okay, thank you. Jerkin? Hold on, what is this? Ooh, that's nice. Oh, only she can use it. Oh, only Anna can use it. Oh, okay. I see fucking how it is. God damn it. Did I sell any of these? Okay, well... Does he only make women's clothing? No, it's a changing room. What's sensate? Oh, don't tell me you're a whore. Please, sir, I have things to do. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. Hey, Kiwi. Just call him Gonzalez. You know what? That honestly works. Ugh. You buy clothes for Anna, and later someone else.
All right.
Okay. Fine, I'll do your fucking mission. Whiny bitch.
Updated my journal.
Oh, fuck. Well, I didn't get the coins. Gonzalez! Protect the Burger Town. Dustman? $30 copper coins. I'll take it. Here you are, sir. I would have warned you, though, if this is for the upcoming masquerade for Lord. Many folk are already attending as dustmen. Keep that in mind.
I'm gone.
I could just steal this and not return it to him. I don't care enough. Cost me 50. Possible, ridiculous. We have agreed to the price of 30 copper coins. He was upset, Malmur. You have offended him, and so he raised the price.
Updated my journal.
Appears that you suspiciously then relents. Fine, take it here. He tosses you 50 copper coins. I'll be off. Masquerading as dustman. Did he? Blast. I would hate to arrive in such a common costume. Try to get another one for you, but it'll cost you. He rolls his eyes, sneering at you. I should have figured here. Here, you mercenary. Man, bro, you really got me with that insult. I'm so insulted right now. Anna, he called me a mercenary. Can you believe that? The audacity of this man. Ugh, give me the fucking money.
Updated my journal.
She even leveled up from that little conversation. Gonzalez! The dustman bit seemed a bit too common after all, eh? Well, it just so happens that I have a guardsman costume, if you would like. Shall cost you only 50. I'll take it. Here you are, sir. Enjoy the masquerade. What a kind man when you offer him the fucking patience to finish his work. 80. Oh yeah, that's alright, that's too much of a lie.
I'm gone.
Alright. I don't care that I pissed off this dumbass bitch. What the fuck are you? Toady? Nice name. But says nothing. Greetings. Alright. If you want to be a dick. Oh, it's the masquerade. Oh, a bunch of pretentious rich people. Okay, I understand. Old poet. Is this a grave area? What is this? Who are you? Slender young man approaches you wearing a somewhat worried expression. 1,000 pardons, sir, but I am looking for a certain man, and I think you might be able to help. I am a messenger, sir, who seek a man it said cannot die? A scarred man for whom death is nothing but the most trivial of annoyances. You match admittedly vague description I was given. Sir, and I had wondered if you were he? Yeah, that's me. He nods and bows deeply at you. A message for you then, sir. Mistress Yolmi or Jolmi? I think it's Yolmi. Yolmi of House Sirma, a lady of high standing, has sent me. Mistress Yolmi would meet with you in the Civic Fest Hall, where she would make a proposal of which I know nothing to you. A proposal for which I know nothing to you. Should you choose to seek her out, she wears green silks trimmed with gold and has hair the color of blue steel. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? I ain't asking. That is the extent of my message, sir. Farewell. Wait, where's the Civic Fest Hall?
Updated my journal.
In the northeastern corner of this part of the clerk's world. Well, 'tis a large structure and should be easy to spot. Farewell. SMH Path not keeping everything of value to have a horde. Bro, I can't fucking keep a horde, man. There's so little space I have. Alright, Harmonian officers. Diligris. Matter of course. Who the fuck are you? This older, stern-looking woman is clearly on her way to somewhere. Your approach studies your disapproving tight-lipped frown. The woman nods curtly, speaking in a tone cold as ice. Yes, what is it? And watch your words, for I am Diligence, 4th Magistrate of the Ward. You're who? Diligence simply stares at you, a faintly disgusted look upon her face. Something troubling about my appearance? I should most certainly think so. Should the Apparel Regulation Act be passed, people of your sort won't be permitted to traipse about in such a manner, half naked and filthy as you are. Well, I would grab some clothes, but Gonzalez over there doesn't fucking make any that would fit me. Pretentious pieces of shit. So not so fun fact, there's no clothes or armor for you to wear in the entire game except for the Dusty's disguise that only works in the mortuary. Fantastic. Motherfucker was running for his life. He fucking was. That's great. I'm glad that I get to be criticized and not have a solution for it. Oh yeah, isn't she like also half naked? Hold on, I can't actually see it. I can't fucking see it. She's showing off her shoulders though, and if for anything I know about high school, that's fucking lewd. She examines you skeptically for a moment and then nods. Your point is well taken, sir. Still, though, you cannot deny that you are a rather rough-looking sort of a fellow. My appearance is merely a product of my environment, ma'am, and a difficult life. I shouldn't be held accountable for that. Oh, but you should! How easy is it for one to blame one's life, one's surroundings for their every failing? I can see by your manner you are well educated, sir, yet you appear to insist upon a lifestyle of wandering and senseless violence. Okay, most people attack me first, alright? We ignore those other examples. Yet you appear to insist I already read that. Why not settle? Fuck you. Choice is out of my hands. Yeah, I'll actually explain the story. She's trying to catch me in a loop. I'm gonna actually tell her everything. That is quite the tale, sir. Were it only a tale, ma'am? Were it only a tale, ma'am? It is my life, and I have the scars to prove it, as you noted when we first met, I believe. Yes, quite so. She smiled slightly. You had begun to wonder if she was even capable of such a thing. I wish you luck, sir, in your undertakings. May you find yourself once more. My thanks, Lady Diligence. Drunken Mage Barkeep.
Yeah, let's sample a little turtle eye.
That was a different voice. Oh, damn, I can't. Oh, man. I was hoping I could actually just buy some alcohol. Wait a sec. There's harlots in these streets. Why the fuck is she such a critic of me? What the fuck? What did I do? Performance artist. Is there anyone else? Anything else of interest? More harlots. More barkeeps. Fat man. Fat woman, excuse me. My mistake. I didn't mean to misgender you. Tell me my fortune. Places your coins under the belt pouch. How many coins? 5. And takes your hand. She quietly studies your palms, frowning deeply. At long last she speaks. Some rare folk are what's called fateless, ye see. They wander through their lives doing as they see fit, creating their own destinies. Ye have no fortune to tell, scarred one, none at all. I've nothing to tell ye, and so here for your coin. Oh, well, thank you. My fucking god. Hold ye a moment, scarred one. My mother gave me something once long ago, a scroll sealed with wax. A hooded man had entrusted it to her, and said that a man such as ye would one day unwittingly... Why? What? Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. So, you, a fortune teller, had a mother who was approached by a man who would say that someone as me would approach. And you only went by that? Did you ever try to tell the fortune? Tell the future? See the future? That I would approach? It was specifically him. It wasn't anything you did. You're a fraud. I do not know. She was sworn to never read the thing, and I obeyed her request to leave the seal unbroken myself. The man had paid her handsomely to take the scroll, but warned her of the direct consequences should she open it. Alright, that's fair. What is this? So they bound with red ribbon and sealed with wax. You can't put your finger on it, but you've got a bad feeling about the thing, as if opening and reading the scroll could... Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, actually. I don't want to open this. Also, I need to upgrade you. There we go. She just gives me... This just gives me a bad feeling. Motherfucker, her first thing was I have to pay her, and then only after she found out I was fateless. What the fuck was that? Did she decide to give me this unopened scroll? I don't believe you.
I'm gone.
Oh, this is just an art gallery. What is that? Brilliant ruby statuette stands on the pedestal, carved. Oh fuck. Into the image of a winged humanoid. The figure is either demonic or angelic in nature, but it is difficult to tell which. It looks kind of demonic depending on the wings. Like, they look bat-like. Oh, fuck. But it is difficult to tell which because it reflects the light in the Galleria strangely. There is no placard indicating what exactly the statuette is. Interesting. I'm actually kind of curious by this place now. By the way, since you can't join the Harmonium anyway, they're basically fascists. Oh, okay, so they're the enemy. Alright, yeah. You know, seeing them around, that doesn't surprise me the slightest. They kind of strike as a little, oppressive with their big Warhammer armor. I can't be the only one who saw that, right? Looking at the Harmonium guards, they look like Warhammer. What the fuck are they? Well, they're the big fuckers that you don't fuck with. Blood Angels? I think that's their name. Put your head against the wall and try to blow the horn. The horn is horribly mangled as if some tremendous force has crushed it. Jagged blades protrude along the length almost as if it were meant to be used as a club by some gigantic creature as well as a battle horn. A placard mounted beneath the horn says, Cleansing Horn of Archon. We're doing it. Try as you might, you can get no sound to issue from the massive horn. Your lips come away from the mouthpiece tasting of blood, smoke, and metal. Painted of tall black cliffs against a blood-red sky that looks to be figurines hiding among the crags on the cliffs. Whenever you squint at the painting to try to make them out, the images fade into nothing. Oh. That's kind of cool. That's different. Before you is a well-dressed elderly woman in a gown of peach-colored and golden thread. She stands quietly, her hands folded together primly, and nods in your direction. It is then that you notice that she has no pupils. Her eyes are entirely white. Greetings, sir. I am Yavanna. Welcome to my Galleria. Feel free to look around, spending as much time here as you like. Should you have questions regarding any of the pieces, do not hesitate to ask me of them. One moment, sir. Your voice, it is heavy with age and wounds. Would you be so kind to permit me to touch your face? Sure. Yavanna smiles, gently running her old hands over the skin of your face. She frowns, looking slightly puzzled. So many scars, both old and new. They seem to... She touches the side of your throat, flushes, then pulls away. Pardon me, sir. I was curious to see how far they went. It's fine. And they're everywhere. My whole body is scarred. Yavanna nods. We're getting the gilf, dude. Why did I just say that? Path, I have to applaud you, by the way, quick save and read the scroll you got for the lulz. You know what? That's fair. Of course, please ask, can you see? I cannot see, but only because I do not wish to. In time, I will allow my vision to return so that I can re-experience the contents of my Galleria with the benefit of new, fresh eyes. You know what? Fully respect that. Fully. I wish I had the ability of Yavanna over here. I wish I could just, like, remove my sight and just let the memory slowly disintegrate and fade from my memory so that when I re-experience the beauties of sight once more, it can be refreshing. It's just, You know what? Romance option? Fuck yeah, dude. You know what? We're getting with Yavanna. We're taking her to bed. What is this place? Why, it is my Galleria of the Plains. She smiles and gestures around her. These pieces have been brought from far and wide. Some I sell, some I keep, all I display at one time or another. Please, enjoy them. And again, should you have any questions regarding any of these pieces, do not hesitate to ask me of them. This painting, an abstract work of greens and purples, writhes and ripples as it watches. Closer examination reveals that the actual painted image is changing rather than the canvas itself. The placard states, moments glance from the walls of Mokchama? Place your hand upon the painting. As you had suspected, it is not that the canvas is physically moving, but the painting image itself is changing. Interesting. This painting shows what looks to be an indefinitely long stream of billowy green gas stretching off into darkness. The horizon of a blasted rocky plain can be seen in the lower right-hand corner of the painting. One is given the impression that the head of the green cloud is rearing to strike down upon it. Placard reads, has a thought of the consumption of... Not gonna say that word. I appreciate the game trying to get me banned off of Twitch. Not gonna say that word. Fuck that. What do we got? Several shards of black crystal or ice swirl within the freezing wind of this ornate pedestal gives forth. Each shard looks razor sharp, touching or grabbing one of could be perilous. I mean, I kind of want to attach. Dark birds of We are quick saving and we are touching. We are full-blown grabbing. We are just go right in. As you reach out to grab one of the whirling shards, your fingers enter the icy wind that rises from the pedestal. Instantly, a coat of numbing frost forms around them, causing you to momentarily draw back. You thrust your hand into the frigid, numbing wind. Unbeknownst to you, your entire hand freezes solid as you wrap it around one of the dark birds. As another of the black shards spins into your fist. Ow! Your hand breaks off at the wrist with a sharp crack, then goes clattering across the Galleria floor. You pick up the frozen, frost-covered fist and thrust it onto your bleeding stump, noticing that the dark bird you grabbed, a razor sharp shard of black ice, has already melted away to nothing. It looks like you'll have to catch it in something that will keep it cold. Eventually, warmth and feeling returns to your hand and your tissues thaw and regenerate. Oh boy! Leave it hope no one saw any of that. You didn't see anything, Sensei. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I took damage. That's fucking great. Chances are the Gilf is younger than you anyways. True! I'm the one grooming the old lady. I apologize. I've been a little unhinged these past few days. This painting depicts a shore scene with a wide reddish-orange sun setting behind a peninsula of large... I thought it said jelly. Jetty. That's a word I haven't heard in so long. The scene, though unoriginal, is breathtaking. The play of the fading daylight across the water is captured perfectly, but staring at the painted sun for any length of time makes your eyes ache. Plaque reads surface of Thalasia. Oddly enough, there is nothing unusual about the surface of the painting. What the fuck kind of system shock shit is that? Oh god. Thank you for the stretch. Actually, I've been leaning forward in my chair to read this shit. The hundreds of chips of translucent green glass which make up this stained glass arena. Oh, fuck. Don't appear to be held together by anything, but rather remain free-floating and mysteriously suspended within the iron frame's boundaries. The shards ripple and move in slow waves, causing bizarre patterns to fluctuate across the window's surface, as various portions of it reflect the Galleria light in different directions. A small placard beside the window reads, "Arcadian stained glass window." You reach out and touch the undulating glass shards, but you find you cannot do so. Your hand stops just short of the surface of the glass. No, I'm not doing that. This painting shows an enormous granite keep, a hideous thing. Wait, yeah, no, it is made of granite, so yeah, it's kind of long and low, covered in leering gargoyles, suspended in what looks to be the night sky. A cloud. Fortnite? You telling me there's a fort in the night? Sorry. A cloud of crimson and violet vapor swirls in the background. Along the right side of the painting, a placard reads simply, "The Library." The painting is a dark cityscape, a faraway view of some giant center of civilization being burned to the ground. The streets of the place are empty, however, absent of soldiers, refugees, and even corpses. A placard reads, "The Folly of Udo." Oh, fuck. Sorry. I'm doing the stretches. Can you fucking look at the thing? Thank you. Looks to be a subterranean landscape, a massive cavern interior filled with colorful, faintly luminescent, gigantic fungi. It is the deep dark. A placard reads, "Veil beneath Kalangidin." I don't know that word. I don't know how to say that. This is a portrait of a grotesque, hook-nosed old crone. The hag's flesh is a sickly blue-gray color. Her eyes glow red like the embers of a dying fire. Ooh, I like that. Her chin, long and sharp, juts forward in an extreme underbite. 2 yellowed canines protruding upwards from her lower jaw, like small tusks. The smile upon her withered, purplish lips speaks of a horrid secret. A placard reads, Grey Hag of Oinos. I like that description. What? As you begin to turn away from the painting, something in it draws your attention. A strange tingling sensation arises from the back of your mind, a memory beginning to surface. You recall standing confused. Oh, this is... is this a puzzle? Is this the puzzle witch? The puzzle hag? In a maze of briars, the hideous crone from the painting is before you, cackling wildly. You grit your teeth in frustration, wondering why she's laughing at you. My poor dear, lovely man-thing, she croons. Why? Why? That was your first wish. She points a single bony, clawed finger at your forehead. Your temples begin to throb painfully, and you can remember nothing more. Fuck her. Don't, you know what I mean. The statue looks like it is about to make some angry proclamation. The sculptor has captured the essence of fury magnificently. The chiseled tension lines around the neck and forehead alone must have taken many long months to get correct. Fine cracks run over the entire statue, and there is a plaque attached to its base. You carefully examine the cracks that run like a network of fine black veins along the statue's surface. At one point near its inner arm is a section where an entire splinter of stone looks ready to come off. The plaque reads, "This statue is believed to be the final fate of the Ethersurian? Sorcerer? Oh my fucking god. No, I'm not reading that. Attacked by a conclave of rival sorcerers at the height of his dream madness. He was imprisoned with a spell that turned his flesh into stone. Something is said to have been frozen with a final awful curse still upon his lips. A curse so terrible that... Oh, this is actually him. Okay. I kind of want to break off his arm. The surface of this painting, a wild collage of vivid colors, ripples constantly as if it were the surface of a pond during the light rain. A placard reads, Wave Motion Study Number 7. You place your palm against the canvas. You cannot feel the ripples themselves, though a cool, tingling sensation passes through your hand at first contact. Okay, nice place. Don't fuck the hag. Don't actually fuck the hag. You know, don't fuck the hag, but, you know, fuck the hag. You know what I'm saying. What the fuck is this building? What the fuck was that voice?
Done.
Hello? Oh, is this a library? Or are those... I have no idea. This man is dressed in soft blue robes covered with intricate designs. Despite their opulence, however, the robes look wrinkled and worn. You place the man's age somewhere between middle age and early 60s. The worry lines make an exact determination difficult. As you enter, the man turns slowly towards you. As he does, you are suddenly struck with the terrible sense that you know this man, or did at a time. The man squints as if trying to place you. Yes? Is there something that I can help you with? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am Ionis. He studies you and frowns. Were you looking for me? I don't know. What is this place? I am an advocate. These are my offices. Giannis's voice takes on an irritated edge. Do you seek counsel? If not, perhaps you had best test your curiosity elsewhere. An advocate? What's that?
My journal.
Breaks in with a whisper. He's saying he's a lawyer, a counselor, one of those Burks who rattle their code boxes at the courts. Giannis's frown deepens. An advocate provides counsel, helps others navigate the labyrinths of Sigil's legal system, arranges legacies for citizens to ensure that their property is divided as they choose upon death. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought I read that wrong. Defends those in Sigil's courts who have been wrongly accused. Did you need help in any of these areas? Do I? I'm trying to remember. I might. I very well might. It's a real possibility. There's so many hilfs in this game. No, don't start with the hilf. Now say, hey kid, did you want to get in my van? I have candy and Fortnite inside. Hey kid, you want to buy some Fortnite V-Bucks? I got you. Fortnite, $19 Fortnite card. Have we met before? The man studies you for a moment, frowning in thought. The wrinkles on his face become more pronounced as he does so. Honestly, like, lawyer, he's probably like 22. Looks 60. You are again struck by the toll of age seems to have placed on him. No? You seem familiar. Yet. He continues to study your features, then shakes his head. Ooh, excuse me. I will concede that there is something familiar about you, sir, and I apologize for any insult my failing memory may be giving you at this moment. I have been preoccupied for some time now. Have we met before? I think so. I can't really remember myself. Frustrated for us both, it would seem. Excuse me for asking, but are you alright? You must excuse me. As of late, I've been beset by troubles. I'm afraid it has been a rather trying time these past few years. Anything I could help with? No, there is little that can be done. He nods at you. Nevertheless, I appreciate the offer. Thank you. Perhaps talking about your troubles will help you ease your mind. I do not wish to burden you. I lost my daughter not long ago. There is, Jesus Christ, man. There is also the fire, but that is another matter. Tell me about your daughter. Instantly, Giannis seems to collapse into himself. Yes. His businesslike facade drains from his face to be replaced with cold despair. My daughter, Dayanara, passed away some time ago. Dayanara? She was young. She had recently joined the Society of Sensation. Senate's Sensation. Okay. There's no fucking way it took me that long. Oh my fucking god. I'm sorry to break the tension. Sorry, continue. Continue, Giannis. The Senate's not an unpleasant faction, but she has also met someone there. She followed him on a journey, and there she died. Her body. I was not even able to recover her body. Wait. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. I don't want to overburden him with information.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, I saw a woman by that name interred in the mortuary memorial hall. Yes, I arranged for a briar to be placed in the memorial hall. There is no body there, of course, but I hoped the briar would serve as a marker by which she may find her way home. It worked. Her spirit resides there now. What? What did you just say? Her spirit now resides in the memorial hall. I spoke with her for a time. She seems to be in distress. You spoke with her? Iana seems to become more confused by the moment. What distresses her? I'm not certain. I wasn't able to make out what she was saying. Oh, wait, that's a lie. Sorry. Me, apparently. She said that she loved me and that I loved her and that I had forsaken her. I see. Perhaps. Are you the one she left Sigil with? The one who led her on the journey that killed her? I'm not certain. I think I may be that man, but I've forgotten much. You? You are the one. You say you have forgotten? You have forgotten. But the incident was not so long ago. How can this be? Whoa, wait, bro. I have a strange condition. I lose myself for a time. Anything you can tell me about myself or your daughter would be invaluable. Countless liars have I known in my tenure in this city. You do not strike me as one of them, at least on this matter. If you truly do not remember, then whatever befell you and my daughter on your journey must have left deep scars. I mean, just look at me, dude. I am inclined to agree. Then I ask your word on this. If your memory returns and you discover what has happened to my daughter, return to me so that my mind may be at last at rest on this matter. I will do that. Very well. Now leave. I wish to be alone with my thoughts. Youngest looking Zoomer.
All right.
Is nobody in here? Loot! Okay, it was nothing.
All right.
I don't want to go in that building because the barkeep's clearly covering it. What is this room? Or building? What the fuck is that building?
Done.
Hello! I have arrived! Oh. Oh, we have music. We're in a brothel. Hi, are you the receptionist? Before you was a stunning golden-haired woman, dressed in azure of... Wait. Dressed in an azure... I don't know that word. Sorry, I don't do this often. I apologize. But it's striking something. I'm feeling like bright blue color like a cloudless sky. I feel like the main character right now. There is something being struck in the back of my memory, and I just need to know what it is. Okay, it's a blue. Okay, I mean, you can even see it on her. That's entirely fair. In an azure and violet dress, with two long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders. She is surveying the room with a light smile. She is easily the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Ignore her. She's too intimidating. I can't talk to beautiful women.
Traveler. How may I help you?
Did you just speak? Alright, so we get a skull, a Githzerai, a thief that looks like a prostitute, and then an actual prostitute in our part. Let's fucking do this, man. Alright, the woman turns as you address her. She makes your measure, then nods slightly. You notice her eyes are also azure, the exact same color as her dress. Well met, traveler. She reaches up to brush back a stray lock of golden hair. Oh my god, she's pulling that. How can I help you? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am called Fall from Grace. She studies you for a moment. You are new to Sigil, are you not? I'm not gonna answer you. Fall from Grace, that's an interesting name. Just you wait, get to know her, you're in for a surprise. Oh, okay, let me guess. She is an orphan who was picked up by the brothel, specifically by the woman leading the brothel. And she was raised here. She is astoundingly beautiful, but entirely innocent. She doesn't actually partake in being a prostitute. She is only here because this is her home. Yes? Because if that's the case, I would like to flick the writer on the forehead. Because that is the most stereotypical fucking thing you could ever do for the party member that is inside of a brothel. More specifically, that is the most stereotypical love interest you could ever fucking do. Oh, just you wait, you're so far off. Okay, alright, we're about to find out. I mean, obviously, Fall from Grace, she's an angel that fell from fucking whatever heaven she was from, and now she's here. But, like, you know, basic gimmick. Doesn't have parents, doesn't have a home, and she was taken in here. That's what I was getting at. What is this place? Oh, I didn't even read your message. I am pleased that you like it, but... I didn't say I liked it. But I am sure that you do not come all this way to flatter me. What is... Okay. We're about to play this game. Okay. She doesn't want to talk about herself, and I don't want to talk about myself. We're about to play this game. Alright. I'm down. This is the brothel of slated intellectual lusts. Oh my fucking god, dude. This is such a Greek location. Really? Intellectual lusts? Do you sit here playing sex chess? Strip chess? Strip checkers. Come on. What the fuck? She studies you for a moment. Again, I take it by your question that you did not intend to partake in this establishment. Brothel of slated intellectual lusts. What kind of brothel is this? I established this brothel to... Oh, you're the owner! Okay, that is not what I expected. I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression rather than simply carnal. Much the pleasure can be had in conversation and engaged in the verbal arts with others. I respect it. Sounds dull! Alright. Can I duct tape Mord's mouth shut? I assure you it is not. Tour the brothel, see for yourselves. So this is a brothel where there's no intercourse. Of only psychological nature. Rest assured, it is still quite stimulating. Okay. I have to ask, why did you establish such a place? That is an odd question. Is it? Is it really odd? I don't think anyone has ever asked me that. At least, directly. This is the kind of question, like, I didn't ask to fuck her. I asked a very simple question. You know what? I might as well be polite. My apologies, Lady Grace. I didn't mean to be so direct. I was merely curious. Oh, no apologies necessary. I am more than happy to discuss the reasons with you if you wish. I would like to hear them, yes. Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. And that is why you established this place? This brothel is intended to slate the lusts of even the hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experiencing another person. It is for those who seek something more than the shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive and lower wards. I see. So this establishment just encourages intellectual fencing rather than, the other kind of fencing. The women here must be, special indeed. The women here are aspiring sensates. They have come to me in search of instruction to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can shatter the crust of the most hardened individual. She bows slightly. Yes, I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our faction believes that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. This, I actually can believe. Like, Society of Sensation, this actually sounds like a cult, sorta. And, you know, a cult that would call themselves a faction. Like this explanation actually sounds a lot more reasonable in universe, Watsonianly, than the Great Foundry does. The girls here are in training to be senates. Yes. Substances, I already read you. Can I ask another question? The wings on your back. You're not human, I take it? She's one of them. She's one of them fiends. One of the succubi, she is. I don't know why I went with such a rougher voice than an actual fucking accent. Thank you, Brain. She'll take your measure. Then she'll take your soul to the lower planes, so she will. Your companion is correct! Damn, okay. I am a lesser Tenari. More specifically, a succubus. Yeah, okay. She gives a soft sigh. I am afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. And you?
Updated my journal.
I like to think that I have distanced myself from that. It is ultimately a trivial and non-productive way for one to spend one's time here in the multiverse. There is so much more to life, wouldn't you agree? Well, I mean, she's innocent, just, like, in a different way. I can kind of respect that. Whoops. Not a cult, they're basically liberals. They're called the Society... Okay. I won't get into that argument. I shouldn't ask that. Come here looking for help. I seem to have lost my memories. In doing so, I've lost myself. You seem to have been stricken with amnesia? How terrible. Do you have any idea how it happened? Not really, at least not that I can remember. I woke up on a slab in the mortuary and everything before that is black. You woke in the mortuary? I think the dustman mistook me for being dead, or I was dead, or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly, and whoops, and I could be immortal, but I don't even know if that's for sure. Seems to be appraising you with renewed interest. Those scars in your body. May I? Sure. She drags her finger across your chest lightly, tracing the edges of your scars and flowing the curves where they bend into some of your tattoos. She seems fascinated. These scars do look as if they would have taken several lifetimes to accumulate. They certainly do, though some are more recent. Some of those wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. What do you intend to do now? I need to get my memories back, and my life back. I intend to scour the plains and search inside myself until I can piece together who I am and what brought me to this state. Honestly, yeah, I'm not that worried about it. I don't intend to do anything. If there are answers, they will come to me in time. I must say, I've never met a man who had lost himself in the literal sense. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. Oh, I'm glad you think so. If I have offended you with my words, I give my apology. If you will have it. I was hoping I could use my words back at, or use her words back at her. No apology needed. I'm not offended. I'm just like, I'm glad someone thinks so. Like, fucking, no harm done. If it will help, you are welcome to a tour of the brothel. Several of our students are well versed in the verbal arts. Perhaps some of them will be able to rekindle your memories. I may do that.
Updated my journal.
Hag. I'm familiar with the name. Rumors cluster thickly about the name, and most tend to discount her as myth, but I suspect that she did exist and that she made quite the impression in the cage during her stay here. Why do you ask? I intend to seek her out. Truly? I find myself compelled to ask why. I need information. Is this information available from no one else? I suspect only Revel possesses the knowledge I know.
Updated my journal.
Or I need. Grace rests her hand lightly on her arm. Consider this. If Revel does indeed exist, then she is extremely powerful and cunning. If a faction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is if a fraction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is a creature that has discovered new meanings of evil. To search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. I realize that. Do you know anything else about her? She was said to be one of the hags in the Grey Wastes, and that she was believed to possess powers and cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil long ago, and in addition to the evil she committed during her stay, rumors has that she... Whoa, I got really lightheaded. Rumor has it that her actions threatened the cage itself. Now, she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. I imagine Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats in Sigil are dealt with.
Updated my journal.
Ravel was most likely sent to Amaze, one of Lady's prisons. A blighted plane that lies effectively between Baitor and the Abyss. It is frequently a background in the Blood War. Someone in Fest Hall might know for more.
Updated my journal. Updated my journal.
Why did this one update? Okay. Go on. Wait, hold on. Something intrigued me. Hands, thumbs together, forming a rough circle, the lady is said to have the power that takes pieces of Sigil. A small ghostly circle floats in the air, then begins slowly rotating. The piece of Sigil she takes holds the prisoner. Being mazed can happen at any time. Well, walking down the street through the door, she claps her hands, and then you are somewhere else. Inside the ghostly circle, you can suddenly see a flicker of movement. Okay. Would you join me on my travels? That's such an out-of-pocket question. Let's do it. Anna stiffens and then starts muttering under her breath. Who's to say she'll be coming with us? We don't need the likes of her, so's we don't. Bar that, fiendling. Mort clicks his teeth together. I'm all for the succubus coming with us. The powers know you're about to have fun passing a cattle trap through your bowels. Ye'd best latch your bone box skull or I'll rattle you so hard they'll be picking your teeth off a spire. Dublin Spire? I'm sorry. Travel with you. That's rather forward of you. Yeah. Well versed in the ways of the plains. Companion with that knowledge is welcome. It's the way that I am. Ooh, that one actually seems to be the most convincing. Two of these are... I feel like I should give my reason first and then convince her. I'd rather be honest with my intentions. You seem extremely pleasant and well-versed in the ways of the plains. A companion with that knowledge would be welcome. Hey, wait just a minute. I'm the one well-versed in the plains. That's my job, Chief. Having two people knowledgeable about the plains and one who doesn't lie in our band seems pretty smart to me. Besides, I said pleasant too, Mort. Pleasant on the eyes, maybe. Looks at me. Wait, looks to me like all some shit has to do is show a little skin and you'll sign her right up. Mort falls silent. Not that I mind that really, I just thought I'd mention it. Noted, Mort. Look, Lady Grace, excuse me if I'm being too forward, but would you like to come travel with us? I appreciate your candor. I shall counter with some of my own. Why would I travel with you? There it is. Yep. My reason first. You mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who's been searching the plains for himself? Lady Grace, I intend to travel to places perhaps no one has ever been to or could reach. Would that interest you? That would indeed. She cups her chin in her hand and thinks for a moment. Yet... You're a sensei. Surely there must be a limit to how much you can learn here. I think you'd be surprised. If you want me to accompany you on your travels, you need far more compelling reason than that. You mean you wouldn't be interested in traveling with an immortal amnesiac who's been searching the plains for himself? Oh, I would be extremely interested. Such a suggestion is intriguing, make no mistake about that. Then you would like to travel with me? You used then twice. That bothers me. If you wish me to, then there is something you must do for me. There are 10 students in the system. Oh, don't tell me I gotta do your fucking student trial. Alright. What do you got? I'd like you to speak to all of them, then return to me with your thoughts. Then we shall see if we shall travel together or not. And we'll go speak to them then. I shall return once I've spoken to all of them. Okay, I'm not gonna be doing a voice for all these. This fetching young woman has a faraway look in her soft green eyes. Greetings, I am Yinvis, the Tail Chaser. What a coincidence! I too chase tails. Have you come to trade tails? I'd like to trade tails. Mortuary. Yinvis leans forward as you tell the tale of your awakening in the Dustman's mortuary. She seems to devour. Strap in, boys, time to read. Yup. Just remember this tale. I too will tell a tale of the Dustman. Chapters of Dust. Go on. There are chapters in the Dead Book, the massive tome which the Dustmen keep that records passing. Yes, I know this stuff. I have another tale. Leans forward. I shall remember this tale. And now I have one for you. Before I begin, I must ask, do you know what a Modron is? No. Modrons are creatures of total law. Most are machinery than living things. There are many different sorts of Modron, but all have their place in a very rigid, carefully organized hierarchy. So dedicated are they to the system that they cannot communicate with or even consider the existence of Modrons who are not their immediate superiors or inferiors. Then I shall tale of the clock in Quadron, okay? Upon a time there existed a Modron. It was newly created. Its logic fresh and untested, and it has come to sigil following commands. This is interesting, but I'm gonna be honest, not... Oh my goodness. Okay. It's a long tale. Silent King. Wait, no, that's not perpetrator. Petitioner at the gate? The old mercy killer known to the faction dragged on. Jesus. 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 Jesus! There we go. Dream Builder. The Beekeeper's Tale. Mort, you got a story to tell? Just tell the story, Mort. Oh, he's gonna come up with some bullshit.
An elderly man was sitting alone on a dark path, right? He wasn't certain of which direction to go, and he'd forgotten both where he was traveling to and who he was. He'd sat down for a moment to rest his weary legs, and suddenly looked up to see an elderly woman before him. She grinned toothlessly, with a cackle spoke. "Now your third wish, what will you be?"
Wait, what? Third wish?
Third wish? The man was baffled. How can it be a third wish if I haven't had the first or second wish?
Uh-oh. How do you know this? Were you with me? This has gotta be like when I was talking to the hag in the maze, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's really hard to do a voice of a voice.
You've already had two wishes already, the hag said. But your second wish was for me to return everything to the way it was before you had made your first wish. That's why you remember nothing, because everything is the way it was before you made any wishes. She cackled at the poor Burke. So it is that...
Oh, fuck. You have one wish left. Alright, the man said, I don't believe this, but there's no harm in wishing. I wish to know who I am. Funny, said the old woman, as she granted his wish and disappeared forever. That was your first wish. Interesting tale, Mort. Now I give you and your companions the Fiend's Game. Okay. So Mort was there. He's got to know something about her then. I'm assuming it's the same hag. Because, I mean, it is a maze still that she was in. Alright, I have another share with you. Daikon. Nods solemnly. I shall import the tale of Akali drowning. Daikon tells the story of Akali, a foolish Githzerai of myth, who had become lost in the chaos of Limbo. I had a feeling he was going to give some old, like, Gith myth. Gith myth. We should make that like a, a beer at some sort of like local family-owned bar. D&D bar. Oh my god, I gotta open that up. I gotta start up a D&D bar, a Gith Myth. Oh my god, yes. We can put like some vodka and some rum in it. Oh, sprinkle in some, I don't fucking know, Red Bull. I don't know how to mix drinks. I'll figure it out. Anyways, normally a single Gith Sarai may use their focus and mental discipline to form the chaos around them into a small habitable environment. Akali, however, asked so many useless and unfocused questions in her quest to return home that her isle of matter dissolved around her and she drowned. Let me share with you and your companion another version of your tale that I've heard. Goes on to tell a different version of Dagon's tale in which Akali was driven from the Githzerai city of that word for her constant useless prattling. One day she encountered a Slotty on his way to the spawning zone. She hastily erected a wall of chaos matter which even the ravenous Slotty found difficult to break down. Hungrily it waited and spoke to her through the wall. She asked it questions, and as she became more absorbed in her pointless queries and the Slotty's answers, her own wall decayed and collapsed upon her, and thus she drowned in the matter of limbo. Okay. Anna? I'm no good at telling such things, I'm not. She frowns and waves her hand as she's trying to shoo the idea away. Away the idea. Don't it be asking me for such nonsense now. But I would very much like to hear your story. Okay. I like how... I would also like to clarify before I get into this slight tangent. I understand why, I understand how, and I understand the thought process behind the devs. I do appreciate that you get to choose the same outcome, but phrased differently, for Anna. I am disappointed that it really only affects Anna, though. And I also fully understand that she is supposed to be the gamer boy love interest of this game. Obviously, the succubus, sex appeal, shit like that, beautiful, whatever. Anna is clearly meant to be the love interest, quote unquote, like the direct love interest. The fucking tsundere, whatever the fuck. And I do appreciate the fact that she is standoffish, clearly has her own trauma, so you have to choose. And you can be dismissive of her, or you can be more empathetic, and obviously one will help and the other won't. I appreciate that out of the devs. I just kind of wish you could do this more. It's really only with your companions, except for more. I don't remember, actually, different phrasing for more. But Dagon has something occasionally where, like, you tell him to do something, or you ask him politely. I appreciate that with him, too. But it's slightly different energy. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it actually kind of works. Because they're both dealing with different forms of trauma. So there's two different ways to treat it or not to treat it, excuse me, to act towards it. You know what, honestly? It might just be a thing with companions. And Mort's just kind of dumb. So, you know what, honestly, I take back what I said initially. I'll take that back. I think it's just a thing for companions. I'll backtrack on that. He asks you about the Akali drowning. If asked about the meaning, it's one of the Githzerai's proverbs. Yeah, that makes sense. It does sound like a proverb myth. The reason this is done is because there's a hidden morale system. Yeah, no, I totally see the hidden morale system to where, like, the more you treat them better, the better they'll reciprocate towards you. Actually, can they leave your party if you treat them like shit? Because if so, that's fucking awesome. I love that. Also, alright, please share your story. Come on already, Fiendling. You already had one tail. You won't part with. Shut the fuck up. Anna looks uncomfortable, her tail lashing slowly back and forth. Well, I know one story. She suddenly becomes angry, glaring at Yves. But you might not like it. You won't, so don't be blaming me for your choking it out of me. I could just cut her off. Go ahead. Anna scowls, then finally relents with a exasperated sigh. I heard a story when I was a wee loss. This Burke's walking home real late, near Antipeak, ain't passing an old toothless crone in the dark or otherwise empty street. Where you going? She asks him. I like how I have to actually say it out there. Home to me wife and Kip, he says. Near the slag, she asks him. Sure enough, he says. So you ask him for a favor. So she asks him for a favor. To take the box. Oh. She's got to Debtor's Pit and give it to a woman there. Now this Burke's a real sap. Too nice to say no, despite the fact that he's sure something's not quite right about the old crone, and agrees. But what's this woman's name, he asked? Where does she live? Where should I look for her? And if she's not by Debtor's Square? The woman hands him the box, a wooden thing wrapped in color cloth, and tells him to just go, and she'll be there. Finally, she warns him, and whatever he does, do not open the box. So he takes it home with him, and hides it in the rafters, thinking he'll bring it by Debtor's Pit when it's light out. His wife, though, seeing him hiding the box, gets right jealous, thinking it's a gift for a lover or something, of course, and opens it as soon as it's not looking. It's full of gouging eyes and a severed male members with the hair still on him. Her scream brought the Burke running, and he remembered what the crone said, got right scared and wrapped the box up. He went out straight away to Debtor's Pit, and sure enough, there was another old hag waiting there for him. He hands her the box, and she says to him, the box has been opened and looked into. The poor Burke tries to deny it, but she gets this dreadful look on her face. You've done something horrible, she tells him, then disappears. That done, he hurries back to his Kip. He's feeling ill when he gets back and takes to bed, his wife bitterly regretted opening the box and all. But it was too late. The next day he died of rotten disease, and the first things to go were his hides and stem. Huh. That was a wonderful tale, Anna. Thank you for being cooperative with her. You should never hesitate to share it. Now I've one for you and your companion, the parched land. Oh, that one's a lot shorter. Do I have another tale? I don't think I do. Oh wait, no. I don't need to do that. Tell me about this place. Go on. I'm just hoping to get more updated my journal. Oh! But she and I no longer speak, just as I shall speak no more of her. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Alright. That is all. Thank you. I received a DM, so I had to check it real quick. I apologize. What the fuck? What? What the fuck was that? What? What? I tap out for a second and suddenly there's people beating the shit out of each other? Alright, a wild-looking tiefling girl meets your gaze with an angry scowl. Her tattooed body is practically naked, covered by only a narrow leather thong, black cloth brazier, and armored shoulder pads that appear to serve more as decoration rather than actual protection. Her spiked hair, as well as the thin fur that covers her goat-like legs, is brassy white, and numerous silver rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. She wears a leather collar around her throat with the inscription. Well, you're one kinky motherfucker. He was ever horribly mistaken. What? That's enough. I'm not having this. Sure, Chief, whatever. What a witch hunt. Motherfucker, you started it. Rose her eyes. What makes you think I care? Why don't you lick my backside? My tongue's not what? I'm not picking a fight. I'm not picking a fight. Hello? Okay, nobody in there. Hello? This alarmingly voluptuous woman has a thick mane of wavy raven? Looks red as hell. Raven-colored hair, bluish skin, and shimmering crimson eyes like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Though she is not beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. I appreciate this description. This entire paragraph, I was fully expecting to hear something about her chest, her bosom, or fucking mommy milkers, whatever description people like using. I'm so happy they only stuck with voluptuous and left it at that. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous. Fuck, how do you do a deep woman's voice? My greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I am Kazai Saris, so tell me, what might I do for you, Anything. God, I hate you, Lord. Kenzie laughs heartedly, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. Oh. She shakes her head and smiles at Mort. Truly, though, please, what can I do for you? God, you're such a fucking coomer. Not her, him. I'm very suspicious. Sorry. Usually about dreams. Alright, you know what? That's fair. She winks at you, smiling. So, would you like to tell me about yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything, you know. Nothing will shock or surprise me, and I so love to hear people's dreams. We can trade if you'd like to, but you must go first. Imagine a Zoomer made this description. She is Max Sigma Riz. Don't say that again. Hey, Prod. I could flirt with her, but I really don't want to. I don't have dreams, actually. Arcs her brows in surprise. Truly? How sad. Even fiends in Davis dream. Even Davis dream, you know. I didn't realize that was still a continuation of the sentence. Are you certain you don't? Quite certain, no dreams at all. Too peculiar. I'm at a loss as to what to say. If you don't mind me asking, what are you? Shakes her head. What? Can't you tell? Oh my god. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm not holding this against the writers. specifically. Because it is clearly meant to be a part of the character. A woman? You're such a drag queen. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I am plain touched, actually, like your friend here. That is all you need to know. Okay. Y'all figured as much. Can you just have, like, an actual conversation with me? What are you doing here? Entertaining? Student? It's right that brothel is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches the ways of language so we can better identify ourselves with those around us. It lets us experience the planes more fully, you know? Yeah, no, that's fair. That's enough.
Updated my journal.
Wait, what? Oh, I never met the person. I look over in chat, it's just a woman, women. Fucking hell. Yes, that's Echo. She's very sweet but so quiet. I understand that she said something once which caused some great tragedy, and because of that, she'll never speak again. Oh, well, that's sad. An interesting enough story, but I don't know if it's true. Try asking Delora. I've seen her talk to an ex-lover of Echo. Okay. There's her red eyes at you. Of course, I'm sure. Don't ask me about her again. Alright. She clearly knows something. I have to get into her good graces. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me flirt with her. Talk, of course. Revised. Where are they now? Gleaming red eyes. You look very... Wow. Just wow. You could... Oh! Oh! That was meant to be an invitation, not an insult. Oh, I'm not good at flirting. Can you tell? In the act, I mean. Very physical. You mean abusive? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, cool. I'm glad the character and I are on the same wavelength. The many heavens forbid, no. She gives an exasperated sigh. Some people have a very slow and sensuous way of doing things, while others are more forward about it, all rough and tumble and rolling about, you know. I merely wondered where you fell in all this. I'm only rough if it pleases them. I'm gonna try to get into her good grace so she can talk about the thing. I thought you'd say as much. I'm quite rough myself. I like to be carried around, and I particularly enjoy biting. I've sharp teeth though, so I've to take care. What? Oh, sometimes I get carried away and draw a little blood. You know, that's fine. That's enough. Can I duct tape your fucking mouth shut? I'm trying. Look, Mort, I need you to shut the fuck up. Mort, Skull, come here. I need you to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to rizz her up so I can get the information I need out of her. Please, just shut your fucking mouth. I don't care if you haven't had your dick stroked in 13 centuries. You don't have one, so it's not gonna change anytime soon, so you can afford being quiet. You have sharp teeth? I certainly do. Would you like to see? Here, she opens her mouth slightly, revealing her violet tongue over her bottom teeth. Her canines are just long enough to be considered fangs. I don't think I wouldn't mind the biting. She laughs. I doubt I'd get through that thick hide of yours anyway. Do you have much sensation left in that skin? The scars are very thick. Oh, that's a shame. You do have a lot of scars. Look closely at your face. Even your lips. The lips... Lips of your eyes. That took me off guard. Oh no, lids. Oh. Dyslexia's kicking my ass too. Tell me, are you scarred everywhere? You know, everywhere? No, not really. Parts of me have somehow managed to stay out of harm's way. That's good then, she laughs cheerfully, and puts on a mock serious look, placing her hands on her hips. You never did tell me about your dreams, you know. Come on. Have at them. I don't actually have dreams. Quite certain no dreams at all. Okay. Now that we've gotten better. Alright. Flirting didn't work. It's worth a shot though. Brothel patron. Marisa. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you can barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. Greetings. The figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger drawn across stone. Yes? Come to speak with Marisa, have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room, storming behind my partition like so. Rude and foolhardily. You can hear a faint whisper sound like a slight breeze or a hissing of serpents. The figure answers in a voice that wait. Oh! I'm bored. Creepy shit. My apologies, my lady. I wasn't sure if someone was here. But it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way then? Yes, farewell. I'll respect you. Nobody in here? There is something in here, though. We'll go to it later. Hold on, I gotta... There we go. Open the fucking door. Thank you. Echo, there you are. The striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper. A translucent white dress, held precariously by golden clasps, is draped carefully over her shapely form. The woman nods and smiles. This really doesn't feel like a talking-only brothel, I'm gonna be honest. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils.
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling pleasantly. I don't wanna start that yet. I don't wanna piss her off.
Updated my journal.
She simply looks at you. Never mind. Alright, I'm not gonna piss her off just yet. I'm not gonna get any forward with that. Oh! Madron! Okay. I was wondering if I was gonna come across them. Nenny Nine Eyes. You look like a 70s workout instructor. This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in surroundings as she looks about. A smiling young woman curtsies gracefully and looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny. And how are you this fine? She suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over your mouth, over her mouth. Oh my, you're hurt. All over. More spins around, mocking the girl's obliviousness. Powers above. Powers above, Chief. She's right. I never noticed before. You're covered in scars. They're all old scars. I'm fine. She nods quietly, lowering her hand. You know, she is the only one who was actually, like, full-blown taken aback by my scars. I feel like more people would have been. can't seem to tear her eyes from your scars. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind me. Don't mind my rude staring. I am named Nenny. She makes a curtsy, and it is a great pleasure to welcome you to our brothel for the slating of intellectual lusts. You have tattoos under those scars, too. What's that one? Looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines of... Look at the way the lines of ink. I think that's ink. Let's just let her touch it. I think that's ink. She traces a finger around the edge of the tattoo. Is it ink? And what a pattern. Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. It's simply amazing. She purses her lip and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. There's nothing to be done about the scars. They're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Prox on me for even mentioning them. She cringes. Hey, that's an actual use of the word cringes. It's not just Zoomer talk. I never hear that used, like, actually. I thank you. Appreciate this old game. But I have to know, are you absolutely sure you're alright? I'm looking at you and I can't help but believe that you're not in some pain. I have amnesia, that is all. Amnesia? She blinks and then brightens. Loss of memory! Oh, you are so... What? Everything must be so new to you. Is that really good? You know you're onto something about Kensai knowing about Revel, but you won't hear from her directly. I'm sure. I just gotta figure it out. Cringe before it was mainstream. There's truth in that, but the newness is unwelcome. You know what? I'll be nice. Claps her hands delicately. I'm so pleased I could open your mind to the idea. I've heard that's what being a sensei is all about. Just bringing it. You're clearly like brand new here, and you're so ecstatic. What are you doing here? I'm talking to you, silly. I mean, you're also clearly just a bimbo, but you know. Slides, pigeons. Sure I can. Yeah, you are absolutely new. It's a non-stop wave of experience crashing into me, filling my head with fresh new ideas. Something in there. Tell me about the silent prostitute. Oh, Echo, she is a mysterious one, isn't she? Do you know that she never speaks truly? I think she was emotionally wounded so bad that she may never speak again. I bet Delora knows because she sometimes talks to the last lover Echo had when she still spoke.
Updated my journal.
No, sorry, that's a great name though, huh? I mean, honestly, it is a pretty fantastic name. You're pretty right about that. I'll bet she's a really interesting person. Hey, you should ask Yevs about her. Yevs collects all kinds of stories. That was a pleasant little excursion. Alright, look. I'm gonna be honest. That's Juliet. You're still not the one I'm looking for. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit in my head before I talk about it, because it's not the exact phrase that I really want. The dark-haired young woman is staring lifelessly off into space, sighing miserably and occasionally picking at the seams of her green velvet gown. It's difficult to discern whether she's depressed or simply bored. She gives you only the briefest of glances before staring off into the distance once more. Greetings, yes, my name is Juliet, and how may I... Oh, never thou mind. Leave it be, please. What's wrong? Oh, nothing at all. Only that I spend my days gazing into the face of mediocrity, seeing if anything can erase this dreadful, tedious passage. Is your life tedious? Alas, it is. She sighs, closing her eyes and massaging her temples. Dreadfully boring. No, don't flirt with her. That's just gonna make it more boring. Fuck, which one's less flirty? Shit! I wanna help her, but like, I mean... I can only imagine she gets like 10 men trying to court her every day. This feels more flirty. No, 'tis kind of thee to offer, though. I'm already with a man, sir. Okay, well, not trying it that way. And I do love him dearly. 'Tis just I wish something more of our... Oh. Yes, there is a problem. In that there is no problems to speak of. Our families took the news of our courtship splendidly. His siblings love my siblings, and our friends think our union to be blessed by the powers themselves. All fine and good, but things are going so smoothly. 'Tis not right to have such a trouble. You're the kind of motherfucker I'm sick of. Oh. Things finally go well and you just start stirring shit because it's too boring for you. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You're the fucking cause of so much hardship for me. Oh. She's onto something. No, okay. Just because I can understand women. Hey, Zen. Just because I can understand wanting some excitement, because don't get me wrong, I can understand wanting some excitement, but she sounds like she's on the, like, she's complaining about specific things going well, instead of just desiring for some more excitement, and actually going out and doing something to be more exciting. I don't know, it sounds like she's reaching the point to where she's about to stir some shitty drama just for the sake of drama. I fucking hate people like that. Go out and actually do something productive. Don't ruin what's already good. Hast thou ever had such a courtship? 'Twould seem that thy life is filled with a variety of problems, judge it. Also, stop talking like this. No one thinks you're cool. I can't remember any courtships I've had. The remnants of the ones I have encountered suggest that I have had some problems. It's true. 'Tis all my friends have such interesting relationships. One's fraught with turmoil, feuding families, daggers in one another's backs, poison, mad siblings, and irate fathers with large swords. I have You read too many books, girl. You need to put down the fucking fantasy novels and romance rom-coms and just enjoy life. For fuck's sake. There's a reason she's called Juliet. Yeah, I had that connection too when I read it. I had a lover whose family loves me and whom the world loves. A great source of annoyance. How I wish I could formulate some way to spice things up. I feel sorry for her lover. He doesn't know how bad he has it. A chit like this is nothing but trouble. You ain't wrong. What did you have in mind? I'm not sure. Some element of danger or jealousy, something intense? No! No! I guess? Like, I honestly don't know what's worse here. Like, obviously, having an affair is fucking awful, but having the audacity to make up having an affair is just absolutely pathetic. I genuinely don't know what's worse between those two. Like, I'm stunned. She just needs to be bipolar and that'll spice things up. Jesus. I
Yes, I'll go with the jealous suitor. That seems to do the least amount of harm.
Glanced at you, then scoffs. Oh, I highly doubt that.
Actually, that idea 'tis not half as addled as I first thought. Thou dost certainly look dangerous enough.
She looks at you with the eye as if appraising a horse. Oh, I've never felt so objectified by a game before. That's a really good description, actually.
Art thou as rugged and tough as thy appearance would indicate?
They don't make them tougher than me, I assure you. Look, there's nothing wrong with being happy with your life, but no good stories are told from everything going too well. Yeah, those are good stories. See, that's why you go out and seek adventure instead of ruining what's already good. You find something, like, you go out, fucking do what I did. Life was getting boring, so middle of the pandemic, I left and went out in the middle of Europe, completely alone with the money I had, and just backpacked like that. And that made for some great stories. A lot of shit went wrong. That made for some fantastic stories to tell at parties and shit. But don't fucking ruin the shit you already have. Don't make everyone else's life worse just so you have some stories to tell. Jesus Christ. Honestly, this faking it feels better. Alright. I mean, yeah, I'll do it. Excellent. My love, Montague. Oh my god. You don't even have... Am I gonna be Romeo? May have found within the civic festal, I thank thee. Of course, I'll go speak to
Updated my journal.
Oh my god. Oh, Delora. You're the one I need to speak to. Dark-haired, pale-skinned woman has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you note that her eyes, which had previously thought to be gray, are the color of brushed steel. That's why you go out and seek medical attention. Good stories need high points as well as low points. Yeah, jealous suitor would be better since there's no physical evidence of it. Exactly. I mean, yeah, that too. I mean, honestly, what physical evidence would you really need to be a jealous suitor? Like, just say you like the person, and then say you don't like their lover because they're in a relationship. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like all the evidence you really need. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain fairway quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings. I am called Delora. How may I serve? May I serve you somehow? In what ways can you serve me, Delora? I don't like that. She blinks her eyes, then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I am able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently, if that is your wish. I am also well versed in various games of strategy, should you wish to play something, though I have the materials for few such games here. Fuck you. I want to click this just to see what it does. Why is she the only one I can do that with? It's gonna stop me, actually, isn't it? Delora seems neither intrigued nor repulsed, but answers in the same flat tone. Then you are mistaken as the purpose of this establishment. The brothel caters to lusts of the cerebral sort, and not those of the loins. In any case, I can assure you I would make a most unsatisfactory partner. Girl, dude, you don't need to put yourself down like that. She's a StarCraft player. I hate your man because he's not me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. You get it. Why would you say that? Girl, don't be so down on yourself. It is simply my nature. Allow me to show you. Okay. Delora runs the back of her hand along her forearm. Her skin is smooth and dry, but cold like chilled iron. I mean, I think there's some men that like that. The touch sends a shiver down your spine and sets the hairs on your arm to end. Do not trouble yourself to ask who or what I am, for I will only tell you that this is simply my nature. Very well. You mentioned debating? Delora nods. That is correct. I am neither a tome nor a tutor. I have no desire to educate my patrons. Should I have a matter to discuss, however, the 15 factions and their effects on Sigillian politics, the most effective battle stratagems for warring in Acheron, the meaning of existence itself, I would be most pleased to choose a counterpoint and engage you in debate. I'm intrigued. You choose a topic and begin. The debate lasts as long as the two of you can exchange points and counterpoints, each attempting to methodically undermine the other's position. As you speak, a strange feeling begins to come over you, a memory trying to surface. Memories. It's funny to me the fact that there is like a puff of smoke coming from that. I don't know. I always picture just like smoke coming out of the ears. Memories of a great hall begin to form in your mind, a vast place full of well-dressed elites. A formal ball was taking place. Before you was a small, impeccably dressed fellow who wore a gold medallion. It was embroidered with a symbol you dimly recall as the sign of one. The two of you stood in a circle of onlookers who gathered to listen to your debate. But that's impossible, the man was saying, looking perplexed. Oh, but it is, you recall yourself replying. I've made several inarguable points and given your number of examples. You simply don't exist. But you can't. Were I to accept that, I'd... it just fades. Yes, you'd cease to exist. And without a flash of light or a puff of smoke, with no fanfare of any sort, the man was simply gone. What? Oh, Dolores. Oh, no, Delora didn't say that. The onlookers oohed and awed, then some clapped. You remember giving a flourishing bow and walking away, a small, satisfied smile upon your lips. You suddenly realized Delora is watching you closely. Are you feeling well? We might have finished our discussion at another time, should you like. No, let's continue the debate. Though Delora is extremely hard-pressed to beat, she eventually prevails. Her infallible sense of logic at last wins out over even your most brilliant arguments. She seems to take no joy in her victory, however, merely nodding in approval. You are a most skilled debater. There is no denying. I feel that had you time to perform some research, I might not have bested you. I don't know, you're quite the opponent. Delora nods. If you would like, we can debate once more upon the same topic. I could argue your position this time, should you desire it. Wait, are you always so ruthless in a debate? Mistress Grace instructed me to show no mercy, for another of her students always allows a patron to win after a lengthy debate. It was Mistress Grace's desire that I provide a different sort of experience for the clientele. I see. Can we play a game now? Of course, if there's anything in particular you wish to play. No, I don't really remember any games. Here then, allow me to show you one. Better be euchre. Delora brings out a thin, lacquered box which unfolds into a small board marked with a grid. The contents of the box provide to be a number of polished stone ships, half of them black, half of them white. This game goes by many names. Shall I explain the rules to you? Delora explains that the rules of the game, how the chips move, it's just checkers, isn't it? The rules are simple, but the great deal of complexity lies within the game itself. It takes time. It takes a great deal of time to master. Shall I play? Oh, she said that. It's fine. Yes, let's. As you play, you come to realize that you've done so before. You recall various ploys and strategies that have won you previous games, trying every trick you know to beat her. Suddenly, a strange feeling comes over you, a memory trying to surface. Memories of a smoke-filled field of battle begin to fill your mind, atop a great hill overlooking the fight you sat, mounted upon a massive four-legged beast. The brain of horns carried your orders to the troops below. Even as you watched, your forces divided, fleeing left and right as the foreign army fought its way up the hill to slay the enemy lord, you. The fools, you had thought, lips curling into a wicked smile. My knights shall charge down the hill. I need to blow my nose. Past incarnation, just Thanos snapped that guy. Fucking literally. Alright, the fools, you had thought, lips curling into a wicked smile. My knights shall charge down the hillside and stop their advance in an instant. And at that very moment, my retreating footmen will fall in to crush their flanks. Yet another victory soon to be mine. Suddenly realized Delora is watching you intently. Are you feeling well? We might take up the game for another day if you so wish. Throughout the game, Dolores seems to counteract all but your most crafty moves, one after another. Despite your best efforts, you at last fall beneath her well-calculated strategies. You do not smile or gloat. She does not smile or gloat, however, but quietly begins to put the game away. You are a fine player. In time, I am certain you could become a master of the game. Do you always play mercilessly? Yeah, same thing. Alright, some questions. I'm willing to serve you as a patron, but have no wish to answer other questions at this time. My apologies, but I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the time being.
Updated my journal.
She looks at you from the floor and into your eyes. Once more, you're struck by the pale smoothness of skin, the cold depths of her silvery eyes. No, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think all shall be resolved. Are you certain there's nothing I could do? Certain? Deloria pauses as if thinking. No, I am not. My first love, Merriman, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Why don't you just seek him out and speak to him? I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal and not to be shared with strangers, even ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say that I cannot seek out Merriman myself, and I'll do it.
Updated my journal.
The slightest hint of a smile appearing on her lips, she bows her head. Were you to find and speak with Merriman, I would be most grateful. He is a member of the Society of Sensations, so you may wish to ask him at the Civic Fest. There's so many fucking things of Civic Fest halls. Vivian, last one. This tall, elegant woman with her sharp features and regal demeanor is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun of silver thread, and a small file dangles from her necklace. She's perfumed with an exotic erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. Exotic erotic. She looks at you over arcing an eyebrow with what you sense to be disdain. Greetings. My name is Vivian. Am I to presume I'm being summoned? No, I just had some questions. Go on then. Aside from my work here as a student, I am looking for something actually. You would not happen to have smelled it, would you? Smelled it? Yes, a particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. 'Tis... Ladies around here. Oh, perfume. Yeah. Yeah, okay. One of these has it. I don't remember which one. I can help you. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that either. It's not a problem. Like, I'm not trying to flirt with you. Fucking idiot stick. You're too kind, very well. If you run across it, please let me know. I'm somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind sim, really. Nice. Cool. Silent prostitute. You mean Echo? She's a dear, quiet. That may be part of the charm. There is all manner of speculation as to why she is silent, but I think 'twas her heart was most horribly broken. Delora might know best. She has been known to speak to a man Echo once loved, before she lost her voice. Night Hag, I hope she stays in the past, that night hags are foul creatures. This is literally her. Dense student, she studies you as if you're not sure. Not sure if she heard you correctly. Perhaps you've taken one too many blows to the head, or perhaps one of the girls has been playing games with you. There is no 10th prostitute I know of. Oh. Okay. Alright, well, it was one of these. Was it you? Or was it you? Hold on. I'm gonna talk to you. No. Was it you? Oh, that's her thing. She's just a dick. I just had some questions. What makes you think I care? Okay, that's her thing. Okay. It's not wide enough and I don't like hair in my mouth. Well, you seem to like the taste of offal in your mouth, you dung-breathed cretin. Only because it's like kissing you, you manky stink pot. Kiss me. She makes a retching sound. I'd rather kiss a bloody mass of phlegm than lay my lips on you. No thanks. What's your int right now? I think it's 15. Don't thank me. Thank the powers someone actually wants to kiss you. Kiss me, look. Kamaski looks at a loss of for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimmest mask of her face. Then she becomes more of a basilisk than ever. Alright, what do you want from me? Questions answered. She looks annoyed. Fine, whatever you ask. Who are you? My name, uninterested. I can guess yours, though. Scar Punch, get out of here before I put a fire under your ass. Not you, that's for certain. She smirks at you. I'm contemplating the best way to tell you to pike off next. This is fucking great. Can you teach Mort to be more abusive? No, don't teach him. Just abuse him. She raised an eyebrow. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know. It seems pretty foul-mouthed already.
That's he seems pretty foul-mouthed. Kimaski blabberdung, you scruffy goat-gammed harlot. You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. You can walk, run, dance. I can walk, run, dance. What do? Bob around wishing you had a pair, coats or otherwise?
The two of them lay into each other, another exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clash with razor-edged tongues. Well, wait. The end, the two stop their bickering and eerie silence settles over as they eye one another hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Mort. You're not bad, really, not bad at all.
Better than you, perhaps?
Mort wiggles his eyebrows at her. Eh? Narrows her eyes at Mort. Don't push his skull.
New taunts, all right.
I won't, tiefling. I will admit, I might have learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief.
Sure thing, Mort. Fucking new taunts, alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, I got another DM. Keep getting fucking... Alright. It's just some random fucking person that... It's gotta be a scammer. Ain't no way. So basically there's a bunch of people who can upgrade Mort's. Really? Oh my fucking god, I love that. Tell me what the sound prostitute. That echoed shit, don't know anything about her, don't talk to the girl. I mean, why? Not like she can talk back. Asked Frigid Delora about her. I think I saw her playing Go with an old crush of Echo's back. Alright, that's fine. I'm trying to find Vincent. You know where it might be? Try a hive gutter, or perhaps just a similar aroma. To be serious, though, Marisa Sola. Oh, I'm glad she broke character. Marisa, are you sure? No, but I'm hoping you'll go stomp it into her room and upset her enough to do something awful to you. I actually do believe her. I think Marisa might have done it. What do I know about her? I look like a scholar? Alright, yeah. No, typical. Yeah, she's hiding under my bed. Go ahead, go down there on all fours and check. I shan't kick you, really. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. As you look beneath her bed, nothing's there. Of course, you become aware of her standing behind you. I couldn't, it's just too easy. Get up, you poor stupid debtor. There is no 10th student. Oh, that's fucking great. Alright, not you. Are you Marisa? Wait, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Marisa's cold, cruel voice hisses out of the darkness. It returns. You have reason for coming this time, I trust. One more, or just more of your pointless questions. Shame, isn't it? I think that even I wouldn't know if the 10th student has arrived. There is none currently. I mean, obviously, I think the, Grace is the 10th student. Sign of scales. Prevent any unwanted and embarrassing casualties. Now that's what you... Now what is it you want? Nay, and the addition of please will not serve to persuade me. Now what do you want? Surely you did not come all the way to see me. I do want to see you. You have no such... I do. What do you look like? The darkness hides us both. Let's make it a game. I'm frightfully bored. Let me guess. You're a human male? I think so. You think so? How could it not? How could it not know? Well, it's kind of complicated. Indeed. There must be too great for a mere mind such as mine to grasp. I really have no idea. I really have no sure idea what I am. That's almost interesting. There's a sound of hissing in the darkness. Describe yourself to me. I'm tall with an athletic build, very handsome. I'm tall, muscular, and horribly scarred. Indeed? She pauses for a moment. How were you so horribly scarred? Wait, never mind. I do not wish to know. Describe yourself for me. Marisa describes herself as a shapely, pale-skinned, beautiful woman with a forked tongue, hair made up of writhing asps and glowing eyes, which you assume she must be keeping shut. Are you a fiend?
Updated my journal.
She laughs lightly, the sound accompanied by a slight hissing. No, hardly. Though I've powers some might call fiendish. My glance turns living things to stone. For instance, from beings of flesh to statuary with the bat of an eyelash. Living things to stone. Could you turn, say, a limb to a statue?
Updated my journal.
I suppose I could. Had you a limb, and were I inclined to do so, and I might be so inclined, had I my crimson veil, but I do not know where it has gone. Have you seen it, perchance? No, what's it for? Just a normal veil? Marisa sighs quietly. No, not quite. It aids me in communication. Face-to-face communication, that is. Why do you need to hide your face? She already explained. Enough with these asinine questions. How tiresomely annoying are you? Now, what do you want? Echo. All right. Yeah, this one had nothing. That's Echo. Where's the one that smelled good? I don't actually fucking remember who it was. Was it you? I can't say anything bad about anyone. I'm just not good at it. It's not bad to point out a thief, Nenny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. Nenny bites her lip and looks at you with pleading eyes, as if she wishes you to leave the topic. Oh, all right. Nenny puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exasperatedly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Oh, I dislike her very, very much. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you out of the corner of her eye, as if gauging your reaction. Was that convincing? No, not really. I knew you wouldn't be any good at this. Oh, I knew I wouldn't, excuse me. She looks at you, depressed. Do you know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why don't you practice on me? I suppose I could try, you big, mean, nasty brute. Meanie. How was that? Put more accent on the brute. Big, nasty brute. Better. Now hit me. Clumps her hands over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't. I mustn't. She blinks. How could one hit somebody anyway? Go ahead. Do it lightly. If you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Nasty slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Don't break character, Nenny. Come on, show me what you've got. You can say something bad, just let it all out. Oh, I mean, oh. Nenny draws her tiny frame to its full height, balls her hands into fists, puts them on her hips, and scrunches up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damned be you! You deserve that for all the indignities you put me through, going out late at night. Her eyes roam up and down your body, getting into fights and getting all scarred up. What are the kids gonna think? Hmm? Do I make her embarrassed? I kind of want to make her embarrassed. Kids? What? Nier's fury rises another notch. Have you forgotten our Oh, she's going! Okay. Alright. Have you forgotten our children? Are you so sodden with drink that you can't even remember that we have children? Nenny throws up her hands in exasperation. You're hopeless, clueless, and a lot of other lesses. I won't mention right now. Calm down. Time to let go of the anger. Sighs tirelessly. That was easier than I thought. No kidding. And I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. Alright.
Updated my journal.
Maybe I saw that mean Marisa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. Now, I'm not saying she took it, but I know Marisa's not a very nice person. That sure sounds suspicious, huh? Okay. So far, none of you were helpful. She shakes her head, shrugging, and gives you an apologetic look. Alright, well, I appreciate it. Alright, nobody's in here. I think this is Vivian's room. Oh, wait, no. It was her. Hold on. Open the door? Thank you. Wait, where is she? There she is.
Updated my journal.
No, I don't. Most of the women will say she's prissy, but she's always been nice enough to me, complimenting me on my eyes, and she smells so good. I hope she finds her own scent again soon. Try asking Nenny about it. She's everywhere at once and might have seen something. You do have lovely eyes, you know. Oh! I could do any typical thing, or I could just make her embarrassed. I'm gonna make her embarrassed. And what's that supposed to mean, ya peckin' tard? Did you think me jealous of your chatty tart? You sod. She looks away from you. Oh, that's adorable. Why, thank you. You can see them glowing in the dark, you know. Bizarre, no? She pauses to look at you. You've some nice eyes, too. So dark and mysterious. So full of character. Alright, yeah, that's all I needed to know. Delora, you have any idea? Oh, shit, yeah. You're not gonna talk to me again. Yevon. So 2 people said Marisa already. I've been pointed to someone who said Marisa. Speak to Nenny, she is forever pacing. Alright, pointed to 2 people. Or 2 people pointed me to 1 person who said Marisa, and someone else also said Marisa. She just said no.
Alright.
Why are you in here? Anna, get the fuck out.
Updated my journal.
Says nothing, though an angry hissing issue from the darkness. issue from the darkness around her. Yes, I've been known to creep into Vivian's chambers for some of her perfumes, though I doubt you'll meet another who hasn't. If you're implying that I've got her personal scent, well, feel free to sniff around. You'll not find it on me or in my chambers, I assure you. Perhaps whoever took my Crimson Veil took Vivian's scent as well. So you did have it. Okay.
All right.
Actually, wait, hold on. Can I ask around for the Crimson Veil? It was you, wasn't it? She smirks. Up your arse, perhaps? Hells, I don't know. There's Delora again. She's not gonna talk to me. Shakes her head, but she's an interesting tale. Go ahead. Once upon a time, in a world of heroes and hideous beings considered demons. Yeah, she's a Gorgon. We all know this. Jesus Christ. There's so many. Okay. I also gotta talk to her mother. Have you checked your butthole? Skitty beat up, mood up. Alright. That's still one of my favorite songs. Were I to know its location, I'd set it alight and cast its remains into the deepest of pits. May that wretched thing never find her precious veil and be confined to that chamber for the rest of her days. Wow. Okay. You guys clearly have some issues.
Updated my journal.
No, I haven't seen it since the last time she wore it out, but Nenny might have seen something, so try asking her. I'll admit it's been nice. Marisa won't leave her chambers without the veil, so we've all been spared her foul tongue, leaving us only Kimaski to deal with. That Kimaski's the worst of the two, though. Marissa's haughty and mean, but Kimaski, she's a bitter, spiteful monster of a woman with a venomous tongue and a demeanor of a Balor. She's fucking hilarious. I love her. I can't see why anyone would like to speak, because she's funny. I sincerely doubt her appearance makes up for the flame poisonous mouth of hers. I wouldn't care if she's ugly. It's fucking hilarious. She receives patrons nonetheless. Look, compliments can only mean so much. Oh yeah, Juliet, I entirely forgot about you. Oh fuck, that's right, you weren't gonna talk to me. You. I was told to talk to you.
Updated my journal.
I'll bet I do. I saw that nasty Kim's... I had a feeling. That's how she knew. Obviously, she saw, and other people pointed me to her because she has obvious reasons. But the other one knew. He seemed a little suspicious. Thank you, Nenny. What did that guy say? It was something. Quick save again because I don't want to get fucking murdered. That's a handkerchief. Container's locked. Well, I did quick save.
Forced it.
That's not helpful. Shut the door.
Forced it. Opened.
That's still not helpful. I was told you were sneaking away with Maurice's chambers recently. That's connected with her missing veil somehow. Who told you that? If I was there, Burke, I didn't take her filthy veil. Search my room if you'd like. I catch you sniffing at my britches. If I catch you sniffing at my britches, though, I'll see you're never allowed in here again. Why would anyone ever sniff your britches?
Updated my journal.
Beats me. Someone nicked more than a few. What? Well, this is getting deeper than I thought. The iron studs. Okay. Huh. Now I'm gonna go back and ask Nenny this. Nessie. Oh, hello, Echo. Some taking things from her room too. Have you seen anything?
Updated my journal.
Oh, that's right. You know, I saw a man sneaking out of his room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front door. I watched the front doors all that day, and he never ever left. Yup, he is up there. I had a feeling that's where it was all gonna lead. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could have made it out a window, and so I never is there a window anywhere? I don't think there is. Come on, Dagon. Don't get stuck.
All right.
What the fuck is this place? A nice statue. The man looks slightly puzzled, nods as you approach. Greetings, sir. Might I ask how you came to be here? Just came down those stairs through a strange door I found. Best to work on concealing it a bit better, then? He shrugs, then he smiles. I'm the brothel caretaker, by the way. You're not supposed to be down here, Willie. But it's alright if you look about for a bit. Smiles nervously. I really shouldn't even allow you down here, let alone be chatting with you. Please, no questions for now. It's where the lady's sensory stones are kept. They use them as diaries of sorts. We won't be able to use them if that's what you're thinking. Each of them is attuned to one particular student of the brothel, so that only she may access the stone. What?
Updated my journal.
The fuck does that mean? The chamber has held a sensory stone for each of the prostitutes above who use them as diaries. But I don't have access to them? This clear stone held in a mesh of engraved silver. Okay. Okay, I understand that like all of these are meant to correspond to the rooms up above, but that doesn't make any fucking sense, because this, if I remember correctly, came from back here, so shouldn't these like be reversed order? Delora, oh, okay, never mind, they're not in order. Forget what I said entirely. That was just a coincidence. Marisa, they're relatively in order, surprisingly. Vivian. There's one too many down here. Echo. Ninny. Juliet. That's weird that like the colors don't correspond with their outfits. They are in order. This grayish white stone held in a mesh of engraved silver bands pulses with light. Something was once inscribed into the base, but is
Updated my journal.
so there is a 10th student. It's still her. I'm calling it. It's still her. It's Grace. Grace is the 10th student. I'll go back and talk to Grace. The way the stairs go down into the place can make it so that it makes sense. I mean, that is true. It does come down from like this direction. Alright, Grace.
How may I help you?
I spoke to none of the students as you asked, but I could not find the 10th. You could not find the 10th student. How curious. I'm thinking the 10th student is me, in which case I have spoken to all of them. Very well, and your thoughts? Means to aspire to be a senate. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see how this place. I mean, I can see like how they can see different people. You're the 10th hoe. I can see like how I mean, obviously talking to different people gives you new experiences and shit like that, but they're all designated with a set personality and goal to give customers. So that limits them from experiencing much, because it limits them to a specific audience. So it feels like you are stifling their growth as a sensei. Very well, I will travel with you if you so desire my company. Oh!
Oh, Mistress High and Mighty will be joining us. What do we need her for?
You couldn't possibly understand.
I wish she would
Shut
fall
the
from
fuck
great
up, Mort.
height. I might even bump her off myself.
Alright, what do you got? Her Grace. This is
I'm
not.
afraid that is the only article of clothing I have brought with me.
Yeah, but I need to identify it. Hold on. Put you in there. Select you. Whoops.
Yes.
No. Oh, wow, you're a mage. There we go.
Remove
No,
my clothes
I'm
with
not
me.
trying to remove it.
Well, actually, never.
Armor class 5. Okay, so you have zero armor class now. We're gonna put you there. We're gonna give you this. Engraving of a woman on the cover. So it was made from paper-thin silver sheets and engraved. The engraving of a woman is on the cover of the text. And there is a small lock on the side of the book, no matter how hard you try the lock. I'm not trying to actually, like, open it. I was just... I don't want to read her fucking diary. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is an old, fading, innocuous-looking parchment scroll bound with a single red ribbon and smelling faintly of mildew. The ribbon is held in place with a plain wax seal.
Updated my journal.
The scroll contains a few lines of shaky calligraphy and a strange rune. The calligraphy reads, "This may not kill you, but it will slow you down, I am sure. Stop chasing me, you thieving bastards. My body, mine, now die." What the? The rune suddenly throbs and the entire scroll begins to dissolve into a sinking black mess. The fluid seeps directly into the flesh of your hands, and in seconds the magical hemotoxin begins to render your blood into the black bile. For a moment you clutch at yourself, hollow in agony, and then the pain subsides and you survive whatever horrible magic was placed upon the scroll.
May my faith lend me strength. May my faith lend me strength.
Thanks for the heals.
How may I help?
Let me check your spellbook, actually. Okay, you don't have access. So these are just guaranteed, huh? Aid, cure moderate wounds, spiritual hammer, call lightning. Okay.
I'm listening.
So that's the healer of the group.
All right.
Thank God. The scroll was in fact left by one of your previous incarnations. He basically just trolled you. Are you fucking serious? That fucking dick.
All right.
The priest book is another screen. She has a priest spell book. Oh, okay. This grayish white stone? Yeah, okay.
I'm here. Very well.
Can you not interact with any of these? Damn.
I'm gone.
I thought when it was referring to only she can access it, I thought it was Grace, but I guess not. Alright, how do I access her? Priest. Alright, priest scroll. Here it is. Oh, I can put multiple of... Okay. I didn't know that. Easier to see and be hit. Easier to see and be hit. Okay. Weakening them. Less grants +1 to hit and +1 to saves to all friendly creatures. Aid is stationary. I'll keep one spiritual hammer. Prayer is... This spell grants a bonus of +1 to attack, damage, and saving throws to all who are friendly to the priest. Those who are hostile to the caster suffer -1 to attack, damage, and saving throws. It lasts 5 seconds / level in 6-foot radius. Oh, speak with the dead might be nice. I'll move that and that.
Yes? What did you wish?
Okay, so yeah, I can equip those. That's fine. Alright, well, I guess
Done.
there's no interact with any of this. Damn, that sucks. There's gotta be something.
All right.
There you are. Greetings, sir. Man turns to Hef from Grace. And greetings, Mistress Grace. Rest assured, I'll keep the lady's sensory stones in order while you're away. The man turns back to you. If you'll excuse me, I have several things to attend to. Farewell. Okay, so it is her. How the fuck? Alright, well, I'm assuming it's probably just one brothel, I almost said patient, one attendee, patron, whatever the fuck you want to say. This dashing nobleman eyes your advance with an air of contempt. I am here to speak with the ladies, sir, and not one such as yourself. So only hope I had planned on pestering me with questions alike. Hyzenic says slowly, as if trying to calm himself. If such an act is required to rid myself of you, then so be it. If you would be so kind, sir, I would most humbly ask that you leave my side and seek conversation elsewhere. What a dick, dude. Oh, brothel patron. Back here. Women are not free. An older-looking noble woman greets you with an elegant curtsy. Well met, sir. May I be so bold to say, before you ask me of anything, I am a patron here, not a student. Correct, young sir. I came here one evening to see myself while my husband was constantly paying visits to this place. I became fast friends with a number of the prostitutes, and so here I am. It's not one for a man to enjoy a good conversation, you know? Not only for, yeah. No, that's fair. I wasn't judging you. I do not know her, and I cannot recall her name. I have been told that she cannot communicate, so I have never taken upon myself to try and speak with her. That's fair. Has been on about that for some time, though. She's most upset. I would be most pleased if you returned it to her, for she speaks little else these days. That woman frowned sharply. Oh, I care not for that Marisa. A most unpleasant disposition has she. As for that veil of hers, no, I know nothing of it. And I can't ask her about the other one. Alright, fair enough. Pointless. You seem troubled. No, not quite troubled. I'm merely trying to puzzle out a way to win against Laura. She's quite the opponent, isn't she? Look, I have things to think about, so if you wouldn't mind. No, I haven't spoken to Vivian in some time. I was unaware that she even lost it. A pity. She did always have the most astounding erotic. I'm being called, 1 second. That was spam. It said private number, so I got a little giddy thinking, oh, ooh, something cool's happening. FBI's calling me to get rid of my, can't legally say. Anyways. Fucking another question. Yeah, alright, cool. Erotic. Fucking, stop saying that. No, I do not. Anything else? No, I don't. One of you's gotta know something. One of you's gotta been stealing that blouse. Blouse? What was it? Something with iron studs. I fear that were it right beneath my own nose, I would not realize it. I have nearly no sense of smell remaining. Smella? Check the lootable containers around the brothel. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to start anything though. Like I'm nervous that just simply opening something's gonna make someone fight me. I'm also worried it's currently on someone's person. Eh, fuck it, I'll just check everything. They didn't seem so bothered last time. Hope you don't mind me breaking your locks. A love letter! I want to read that, but I also don't want to steal anything. Okay, you keep walking into a room. I want to know what the fuck is up with you. Is unremarkable save in that he has a black eye, and if he'd been struck in the face, he bows slightly as you approach him. How'd you get that black eye? Oh, this long story, sir. One you would not be interested in. Please, sir, do tell. The man sighs, rolling his eyes. Very well, but I shan't be made to divulge the details, despite my earlier remark upon the tale's length. I might sum it up with 2 words. Yeah, I know her. Man sighs dreamily. Wonderful is she not? He suddenly snaps to attention. But wait, there's more. Do not take my utterance for affection, good sir. I am engaged to be wed, after all, to a woman I well and truly love. Kim Oxy. She's so different to speak with. Yeah, she's different. Do you perhaps know where her blouse is? Is it indeed? Yeah, you're out of your head, aren't you? I fear that something terrible waits within her chambers and that she's merely humoring me until she tears me apart. I, for one, will be glad when she has her veil and will meet patrons outside of her darkened room once more. Okay, yeah, none of those really matter. Why do they all have a handkerchief? I'm not stealing their copper. It's just not what's happening. Nope, none of those. This room is entirely locked up. This is Vivian's, right? Oh yeah, I think this is Vivian's. That's why it's all locked up. I appreciate how the owner of this location is willingly bashing open her own students' containers. So a bracelet, no, nothing. Nope, nothing. I feel like I'm not gonna find anything.
Done.
Forced it.
Nope, too much. You'll need at least 1 handkerchief later. Do loot everything. Stealing isn't punishable around here. Really? I don't want to be a dick. Fine, I'll do it. Gold ring, nothing here. Alright, I'll just loot everything, fuck it, why not? As you make the search, the armoire, its handles suddenly yank out of your grasp, as if the drawers slam themselves shut. Disdainful humph issues from the cabinet. Hello? Hello indeed. What the fuck? The Amor gives another humph, so what have we here? A rogue, another... What the fuck? You talk? I do. Why, yes I do. Who are you? I'm Lewis. And who are you? Thoughtless... Oh... But why are you being a wire in this brothel? I happen to have become an wire because I want to be a wire. Very much, thank you. It's not to watch ladies undressing, nor to have them place their soft, sweet-smelling undergarments in my drawers, where they can rub against my skin. Such accusations are an insult to my practitioner of the magic arts. I am merely soaking in experience of that it means to be an amour. The sights, the smells, the sensation. And all the women know this? Yes, yes they do, and they wholeheartedly approve of, well, not with their entire hearts exactly, and while they are not spoken of their approval in my presence, since they are not exactly aware that I am a... I'm gonna tell him right now. I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. I would tell you this one thing. I have been popping in and out of the brothel for a good long time. I'm quite knowledgeable regarding both its occupants and their activities. I assure you that talking about me is utterly worthless. Not only will you lose me as a potential source of information, but I'll simply disappear before someone comes to investigate your claims, leaving you looking like a fool. The owner is right here, dude. Maybe I'll just chop you up for kindling then. You'll do nothing of the sort? Why, even the most common of men knows that one can't commit an act of violence within the brothel. You'll simply be cast out. And even I don't care about being cast out. And even if that were not the case, I assure you my command of the art is quite impressive. I have no need to share such secrets with the likes of you, okay? Get offended. You can't take those. They are relics, sure, dude. Whatever you say, literally. Ugh. Yeah, I think that was you, buddy. Here, let me ask everything else. She has always been a meet, you know, otherwise I'm most certain she would have learned some other means of communicating in the meantime. It must be a recent occurrence. It will not be where the good lady Vivian's scent might be found. I heard she used to walk around with the Crimson Veil, but that she had recently taken to a room and darkened it. I did not know what occurred. Tell me about this. I need to find her. You're mad, you know, quite mad, utterly blowing me. Okay, well, if you're not gonna be helpful, you think? Think? How could you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous, as the man fucking has a thesaurus inside of him, as to stout forth such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you, impertinent, brassy cur? Why, I ought to, as Lewis rails and curses, his drawers open and close. You notice a small bundle of crimson clothes tucked alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the minor drawers makes it difficult to grab, however. You stand poised at the edge of the Amor. It keeps gabbing on and on. Bro is a professional yapper, but it never seems to stay open long enough. Alright. Why snap it when I could just hold my arm there? You simply cannot move your hand quickly enough to snatch the crimson cloth within Lewis. Most would be accomplished by getting their fingers. Pull the drawer open. The drawer remains closed. Right. I forgot. Yeah. Give me the cloth, Lewis. Lewis, please. Just give me the cloth. I need to smell the... Fuck. Begging wine some more. Keep begging. Memoir yawns, exposing the crimson cloth where it rests snugly. Beside some garments, you dart your hand in and seize it before the drawer can close itself. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance. You rogue, blackguard scoundrel, you give that back this instant. That's not yours. That is exceedingly personal garment that belongs to the lady of this establishment, and they would not appreciate you fondling their private things. Oh, but it's alright for you, you wooden pervert. I like that, wooden pervert. I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I'm merely soaking in sensation. Fuck off, dude. There you are. Marissa's cold, cruel voice hisses from the darkness. It returns. Have you a reason for coming this time, I trust? Or just more of your pointless questions? Actually, I've brought your Crimson Veil. Holy shit! That's a lot of XP. Then would you please hand it over?
Updated my journal.
You hold out the Crimson Veil before you and feel her take it from your hands. Ah, yes. Much better. Two shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. So that's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Bitch, please. Watch your forked tongue of yours, Marissa. Do not even get me started. Yes, you fucking do, you bastard.
Well, I've learned some new tricks.
Alright, well, we got that. Open doors. Let's do 5. Easy enough. Alright, so we got our Crimson Veil. We just need the fucking perfume. This is Lewis, they're talking to Amor. The ominous silence hangs over the Amor. There is no reply. You're certain it's still Lewis. You can practically feel the hatred radiating from the wood, but he won't speak so long. Alright. Hold on. Where is she?
Yes?
Actually, this is a good one. No, there's a Senate lead. Natural defenses tend to...
Updated my journal.
Though they rarely realize the danger until their death is almost upon them. That's her room, right? Delora. No, I need to tell someone. Here, you're a good communicator. Come here. Too near, pushing a wavy lock of her hair away from her bright crimson eyes. Greetings once again. What can I do for you? Man, fuck this shit. Try a hive gutter or perhaps some. No, okay. We do have a love letter that we can go snooping around. 'Cause we don't respect the privacy of women here. Close the door. Thank you. I hope none of them value their handkerchief like they value all the other objects they have me go around swiping. Come over here. There's gotta be something. Oh shit, my inventory's full. Hold on. Give me this. Open. Open says me. So much money. So many valuables. I think I already looted all of these. Yeah, okay. I don't fucking know where the rest of them are. In a way, I believe it's on Marie's lost when which I returned to her. She has her scent.
Updated my journal.
The briefest of moments, Villian's eyes smolder with rage. She does she? We shall have to see. Do not move, I will return shortly. There, that solves that. That hideous witch always stealing my perfumes, but never did I think she would have the audacity to steal my own personal scent. She suddenly shakes out her crimson hair, and for a moment you're surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you have ever had the pleasure of smelling. That smells great. I don't know why I said that with such disdain, but I did. It does it not? She smiles at you. And as you've done a favor for me, so I wish to perform one for you. Stand close to me, scarred one. What? What are you gonna do to me? You step closer to Vivian and she takes your hand and, turning it over, takes a single cautious sniff of your wrist. Phew, she wrinkles her nose. Vinegar or embalming fluid? Here, I'll remove this smell from you. She mutters a few strange syllables, and a light, tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There, how is that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, nothing else from you. She upped your riz. Hell yeah, dude. Alright. So I think she still didn't receive her garments. You didn't receive your garments. But I also can't talk to you about it. Okay, I'm assuming you just don't care then, yeah? Because I don't even have a quest to search for it. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here, because we're about to reach 4 hours. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we're gonna help out the rest of the prostitutes by going out to the Crest, whatever the fuck. And, well, yeah, I mean, we got a new companion, so fuck yeah. So have a great rest of your day, fucks. Don't die, all that shit. See ya.